Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hijinks Handlebars.
Hi!
Hello.
An actual play Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes.
Bye.
Okay.
That's it.
Let's cut it.
Okay.
I love that
when we're
joke
done,
so
and,
much. If you have never joined us before, we are a continuous campaign, so all of our previous episodes are on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, and this is the first episode you're seeing, all that stuff is going to be in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars. You can also find that playlist by typing in bit.ly/handlestream, capital H, capital S. We also have a subreddit that you can check out that is r/Hijinks Handlebars. We have a shop with merch, which is bit.ly/handle shop, capital H, capital S. And we also have a Twitter and Instagram, which is @handlestream. Luckily, I just said a bunch of different things at you, but most of them are on the screen. So we have @handlestream, we have the bit.ly for the playlist, so that kind of stuff. And the only one you need to remember, the only two are the subreddit, which is Hijinks Handlebars, and the merch shop, which is handle shop instead of stream, again with the capital H and the capital S. I want to get some thank yous out at the top here. Big thank you, of course, to Hunters Entertainment for publishing Kids on Bikes and for giving me these dice that have skulls on them. One there, one there, one
so
one
spooky.
there. Boom. And also the backpack behind me. And big thank you to QueueTimes, Krug, and Indigo, and TS Quint for all that you do to host us and to keep the show going. Big thank you to Tanamato for doing our original banner art and most of the art that you see on our merchandise at this moment. Also, the overlay that the original overlay that this overlay is based off of. All of that was made by Chris Tanamato. You can find him on Twitter and Instagram, and also on his YouTube channel where he does music and some animated story time little videos and stuff like that. All of it is at Tanamato, TANIMAYTO. And most recently, we have an Arc 3 poster that was designed by Shannon, and it's wonderful. You can find that on our social media. We have it on our Instagram and our Twitter. It's up there. Check it out. It's really awesome. If you want to look at more of Shannon's art, you can find her art on Instagram. It's at Shanyon Canyon, which is SHANYONCANYON. Shanyon
Turn
Canyon.
it into a song. On strength. Do it.
Do it, Mon Strength, so I don't have
We
to.
have a huge backlog of tracks, actually.
So many.
I'm sorry we're not taking
you been
submissions
writing
at
them
this
down?
time.
Does your dad still need a new
I'm
drill?
so glad you're on top
That
of
is-
that.
yeah.
My dad
Can-
doesn't,
actually-
not only does my dad need a new drill, but he wants a new drill.
Can we just take this moment to read out all of the Mom Strength songs that
Absolutely
we have
not.
so far?
No, thank
Absolutely
you.
not. I don't want to spoil
I tried.
the surprise.
I tried.
Yeah,
We'll put
no,
it in the comments.
This is for
No.
band knowledge
Yes.
only.
You're right.
FBKO.
If you are joining
Is
us
the
for
name
the
of one
first
of our
time
songs.
as well,
Fight back, kill
if
off.
you're joining us for the first time as well, you should know that we won't be in the chat necessarily. We might be able to be in sparingly here and there, but we will see the chat afterwards. So if there's anything that you want us to say or see, we will, and we'll say things back to you. If you're watching this on Twitch, when you're done with this, go and watch the YouTube VOD. You don't have to give it a view, but that'd be tight if you just let it play. And please comment on the YouTube videos. Just get in there, put your comments there. If things that you say on the Twitch chat, put that inside of the YouTube comment section, because that's an easier way for me to respond to it if it's something that you want a response from. Because when you put it in there and I respond to you, you get notified that I respond to you. So that'll be cool.
It's a nice little system they have.
And also, it helps us beat the algorithm, which is all I want to do.
Yep.
I'll throw out a quick call to action. I've been reading marketing books. Leave like timestamps of some of your favorite scenes, because that's really what I want to see going back. Being like what are like the top like 3 5-minute clips that people are like, this was hot.
Great.
They're going to timestamp this clip now.
Okay.
This clip. Stop it.
Now,
Here.
this is my favorite part. I love when we say all the thank yous and all the big
I want someone to timestamp you saying the word part right in the middle of the puss, so it sounds like you're saying fart, because that's totally doable. Wait, and that's the time to do it.
Heart. It would sound more like heart.
Well, but if you get it right in the middle, it would sound like fart.
It would sound like part.
Fart.
Yeah. Sure.
Now they're going to just timestamp you, Jonas.
With,
I said-
yeah, you said it
I
so many
said
times.
part.
with that out of the way, let's get introductions out of the way next. I am William, they, them, and I am the GM for Hijinks and Handlebars.
I am Jonas, he, him, or they, them, and I am playing the 11-year-old Derry Nazari, he, him.
I am Sam Richardson, he, him, and I am playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, also he, him. I almost said also 11, but he's not. He's 12 now. It's so sad when Derry and Teddy are different ages.
Oh, yeah, that is sad.
It makes me sad in my heart.
That was a little violent. I'm Gertie Fox. And also Franny.
Franny Fox.
Oh gosh. 13. She, her, she, her. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Mine was so clean.
No, I'm not.
All right. Hi,
there.
I'm Spencer LaBelle. They, them, or he, him will be playing Frankie Fox, he, him.
Okay, so if you've never seen the show before, the show is about, in the past, strange things have happened to these small teens and kids in this town of Bald. And those strange things
It
were
makes
like,
sounds there sometimes.
were like a magic dog and a shadow place and some bullies with some superpowers and also a whole bunch of other things. They are currently have been whisked into a different timeline, and they are a little bit in the past, and nothing bad and strange ever happens here. So nothing to worry about. Business as usual. More importantly, what happened last time on Hijinks and Handlebars? Bring it back.
Blah. There it is. That was it. Blap.
Blat.
Is that what you were sorry? You doing earlier?
Blap. I forget when we do the thing.
I forget when we blap.
Hey,
Hey,
happens to the
it's
best
reasonable.
of us, clearly.
I mean, I don't schedule my blaps. I just blap, you know?
Yeah, you know, I've heard it's helpful actually to schedule your blaps.
You want to have a regular
wouldn't be
blast
surprised.
schedule for
Yeah.
sure.
And in this blap schedule, last time on Hijinks and Handlebars,
The blast.
we saw we started with something.
Started out, friends.
It started out with a kiss. How did it end
End
up
up like this, yeah.
So how did it end up like this
Everybody,
last time?
Okay, the Teddy and Derry and Gertie and Declan
Killed Mark.
came back from
Yes.
a joyride that Mark, the town
There was no joyride.
kind of delinquent,
Entertainer.
took them upon, and he was swiftly whisked away by Sandra Tallwell, Sheriff Sandra Tallwell, because he took children for a joyride. They got dropped off, and they were confused because like some things were kind of missing and not connecting for them. But that was okay. And suddenly a car pulls up. It's Gertie's father's vehicle, the family vehicle. He runs out without even like closing the door or anything. Just like parks it in the emergency park zone and bolts into the family clinic. And Harini, also holding BB, their dog, pops on out and is like, I'm not really sure what's going on, but like, hey, what's up? Inside, Marcus, the father, gets into Frankie's room. Frankie, who has been hurt, bursts down the door and starts looking around the room, checking to see if anything further wrong has happened, and informs everyone that he believes that there is another instance of a Crotum becoming alive and building into a Krolum of sorts, something they had encountered in the previous timeline and didn't know they were going to have to encounter again here, and everyone was freaking out. And Marcus most of all. Everybody else came back into the room, and everyone pretty much met there and was like, what's going on? And this is like essentially where all the information was dumped. And Frankie was not letting on that he already knew about it and had already encountered it. But everybody was on high alert and decided to go about like maybe doing a perimeter. Teddy suggested, mostly to get out of having to talk to his sister Andalyn because he took a love note of hers, but also because maybe doing a perimeter would be a good idea because he also saw some little dig marks, like some tracks and like some indents in the frame of the windowsill and everything. So
Grooves, you could
a little
call them.
grooves. We could call them grooves.
Divots.
Grooves, maybe. So,
Emperor's New
a little suspicious. And anything to be a distraction. Teddy and Gertie go off to do that. And Derry goes off to have a sleep and also drink a coffee. Declan and
Get you a boy who can do both.
Just one coffee.
Declan and Harini needed to go get some more Reese's because Frankie, the hurt boy, wanted some. And there were none in the vending machine because Declan ate all of them. The hurt boy, yeah. So they went off to do that.
Of his own doing.
Teddy and Gertie ended up deciding they need to go back inside. Teddy really needed to figure things out with Andolin, but then they were like, but first let's check on some security footage, because maybe that'll see some stuff that we won't see, because we see this groove in the sand, and the groove in the windows, and the groove.
Could be important.
You know? So when they go in to check that out, they're around in the corner, they see Andolin. And then Gertie talks Teddy into actually confronting her, and they turn to do it, and Andolin is no longer there. So they go inside to look for Andolin, and she is not there, but her backpack is. And Teddy thinks it's a good idea to take the backpack for some reason.
Well, we
just picks up the
find her,
backpack and takes it with them to the security office, where they where Gertie encounters a trap of dangerous sorts, a locked door in which she just picks the lock of, which is something she's very good at now. Picks the lock and opens it to a security guard.
Moose.
Known as Moose, momentarily known as Moose.
Moose to her friends.
More specifically known as Maggie E. Wise.
Maggie Ewok.
Moose
Maggie E. Run. But she was not going to let them in.
Ewok.
They wanted to
stands for Ewok.
They wanted to look over the security information for the door, for the window right outside of Frankie's room, and she would not let them do it at first, but after a little bit of healthy conversation, where for once the children were not rude and very mean, she allowed them to come inside and check over the tape, which was very outdated. And Teddy had some words on it, but we got past it. Looking over the tape, they did see some tiny things that Maggie was just like, those are probably squirrels, right? Those are squirrels that get on top of each other and they jump out. But they weren't buying it. And so they took this information. They're like, we've got to go back to Frankie's room and figure this out. So they go. And Declan and Harini run into Derry as they're on their way to the cafeteria to get them more Reese's. Derry, holding a box of Reese's already, had been sleepwalking and stealing Reese's.
In that order. We have to be clear. In that order.
They grab the Reese's. They go back to Frankie's room. Everyone's a little confused about how that got there. They're talking a little bit more about like the danger and like what everybody is thinking. And then Derry sleepwalks again.
I'm not a criminal. My unconscious self is.
Goes out of the room and breaks the glass on a fire extinguisher and begins to like take it off to use it. Is stopped by Carlos, Nurse Carlos, and some of the other nurses. Wakes up momentarily. They really have no idea what was going on. Teddy and Gertie make it back with everyone else, and they had filled them in on the information they saw in the security footage and the fact that they had gotten into the security office at all. And all of them together were like, oh, that's really weird. There were these little things. And Marcus was like, oh, no, I knew it. I did it again. I'm going to get us all killed. And they questioned Frankie about it. And Frankie, again, stated that he had no knowledge of it. And the thought of interacting with the Krolum again at this point almost seemed like it seemed frightening to Frankie, which I'm me as the GM unsure of if that was sincere or more lying. I don't know. So that's where that ended up, and we everyone was kind of like winding down, having this talk, and we cut to the security office, and the last thing we saw was Maggie E. Wise looking over the same security footage that Gertie and Teddy were looking over, and seeing before and after, and it was fast forwarding itself and rewinding itself, and saw someone, a mysterious person, who was the first one to set one of the little crotums on the windowsill, only to then have the television open up like a snake jaw almost and consume her entirely.
That's right. And we open on Cobble the janitor walking into the
that's right,
security
Cobble.
office. Just put him in the corner.
Just still mid-monologue about the story of his life.
All of you are inside of Frankie's room. What do you do? I'll give you no more information.
Has any time passed since the last time we saw Derry?
No, I wouldn't think so.
I mean, like a minute, even?
Sure.
Derry's asleep.
Oh, okay. Derry's asleep.
Yeah.
Phoebe stands up in front of everyone. All right, so there was something that your father and I wanted to talk to y'all about, but it is seeming pretty light. I do want to check in on. So y'all saw these little things outside the windowsill
Yeah, for sure.
on the security footage.
Yeah, you should do that.
Derry, shh.
I know.
Derry.
I'm just
talking
gonna
nice.
put my backpack on top
I'll
of him.
give it to you.
No.
I don't
no.
need it.
Well, don't worry about it. Okay, so we do want to talk, but this can wait till the morning. Anybody else tired? Because I haven't been getting really good sleep. Frankie, are you still awake?
I think it's a miracle of fortitude. I'm even conscientious enough to have these conversations. Frankie passes out.
Okay, that's 2 of them.
I got some sleep earlier, so I feel like I might be in the best position, but
Okay.
frankly, I'm still a little. I need to talk to Andelin.
Well, then your first watch. Because we need someone to stay up to make sure nothing else comes through the window.
That definitely makes sense.
Roll
Okay.
initiative.
No, Derry.
Phoebe,
All right.
Well,
Natural 20.
you die.
Hold on. All right. Yes, Gertie?
well, I was just gonna say maybe we should do it in pairs because I have to stay up anyway because I have an appointment with Dr. Pedestrian.
When Pedestrian comes in at 6
Uh-huh.
a.m.? All right.
No, I thought he came in super early. I thought his shift started at 4:30.
Yeah, I think that's what one of the nurses said.
No, 6 a.m.
Are you serious? Okay, then you take the first watch. I'm
Okay.
gonna knock out.
It's
Okay.
like an hour and a half until we get to that anyway. So if you want to take an hour and a half nap, Teddy, you want to make sure Gertie gets up to have that meeting with Arthur.
Please
Yeah.
don't forget.
I won't.
Okay, so we'll all sleep. You stay up. You get your eyes and you peek. They're just looking at that window. All right.
Yeah, I mean, well, unless a monster comes in the door.
I don't think if a monster is going to come through the door, I think the nurses and the staff might end up seeing that.
Hey,
I'd be more
we've definitely been attacked by the bullies in this very clinic before.
Yeah, but they
so
look like kids.
I'm just saying,
The nurses are
like,
on the
there could
lookout
be
for-
monsters anywhere, so
All right, you want to?
Kids are the real monsters.
don't worry. I'll keep an eye on everything. Get some sleep.
Ain't that the truth, Frankie? I'm with you. Okay, I'm gonna get some sleep. Marcus, you gonna be able to sleep then? Yeah, I can probably get some sleep, I suppose. I'm a little rattled because if y'all in fact did see the Crotum or whatever, then it's my fault. I buried him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody in the room. I put us all in danger again. I didn't know it was gonna happen. So
Let's just get some sleep.
There will be payment.
That's so ominous when he does that.
there will be payment for what? You buying whoopee cushions?
I told you not to get me started.
On what? Get you started on what?
Marcus, just leave. If
Hold
you
on,
start
wait.
talking with him, if you start talking with him, then he thinks it's a
Wait,
conversation.
hold
His
on.
brain recognizes it as a
He's a
conversation.
monster or
and-
something. Wait. Oh, now he's a car.
This happens a lot. He has a reoccurring
We
dream.
can simultaneously be both a monster and a car.
He's-
Some kind of conflict.
He's got
How is this happening?
reoccurring dream where he's
a mistake,
NASCAR driver, but
You know it's me.
so
Marker
ominous.
box? In the dream, am I a marker? All right.
Marcus.
Okay, I'll go to bed. I'm sorry.
Unless, Teddy, you want me to stay up with
No,
you.
Gertie, go to bed.
Okay.
All right.
Andy's gonna love talking to you. I promise.
Sure.
I promise. She's probably been dying to tell you.
She's been dying to something. For sure.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
For the last time.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I love you all. Frankie, I'm still mad at you.
I'll bite the bed bugs first.
And Marcus and Phoebe go to bed. The whole Declan and Harini
Oh, yeah, Declan.
go to bed as well. Declan takes one more moment to come over to you, Teddy. But I'm really sorry that I keep telling everybody that you have a secret.
I mean, it's about to come out anyway, so it sort of
Yeah.
feels like a moot point.
No, but I'm sorry. I mean, I'm doing exactly to you what everybody was doing to me, and it was very frustrating for me. So I hope that we can let bygones be bygones, and I'll stop telling people you have a secret, and you can just do the same for me. I think that would just be the easiest route, Well, good night. And
Can I
Declan-
quickly add, I think Gertie got a blanket, and if there's a couch, is there a couch?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. She cuddled
Is-
up
is-
next to Harini.
Is everyone asleep in this room?
Yes.
Okay, like we're all together in the
Yes.
room. Okay. Are the nurses just gonna allow that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they gonna do? Stop us?
It's a
You're
family
right.
clinic.
You're right.
And
You're
this is
right.
the biggest family in town.
Not unless they want to stab the car monster.
Yeah, you should
So-
do that.
I think Teddy pulls the chair in the corner over to the window and is just like sitting, staring out the window, like towards. I don't know. Can you see the woods from the family clinic, or is
Yeah, you
just
can.
see-
I mean, canonically, the family clinic is like kind of right next to a section of the woods.
Okay, then I think Teddy is just like staring out into the woods.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll be like that for like 10 minutes, and then like you'll hear the door to Frankie's room open.
Teddy says, "I knew it," and like turns around to look at the door.
The room like all shifts at once. Like,
Okay.
BB?
No, BB's in the room already.
Well,
BB's asleep in the room.
Okay. Phoebe's asleep on me then.
Oh, okay, cool. No, the door opens and Andalyn pokes her head in. And I should say the lights are out in here, so like you're just being lit by like the window, like a street light from outside.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, can we talk? I'll come to you.
Okay.
It seems like you're doing a very important thing.
Phoebe's asleep on me.
Can't move then.
Yup.
Cool.
I have your backpack.
Yeah, I'll come to you. I'll come to you. And Annalyn like closes the door
He's just like,
real quiet, like, and like steps over, like Derry who's laying on the floor and
On a mat.
Oh,
And-
can
and
Derry be
Phoebe.
on the couch too? Or not Derry, Declan.
Declan and Perini.
Screw
I
Derry.
assume-
Declan and Perini and Gertie are all on the couch.
Derry has rolled under the couch, but he's got like hella blankets.
Frankie has rolled up into a little ball. Honestly, I don't know how he did it.
Yeah, yeah. Annalyn comes over and sits on like the arm of the couch, like the closest to you, and is just right behind your left shoulder. And she leans in. Hey.
so,
Yeah, can I
your
have?
backpack
Yeah, can I have that? And then also the other.
note, the note,
yeah.
yeah.
Also, did you all get Mark arrested? Because I got a text from Mark, and then I got a second text, a hurried text from Mark, that was just, "I'm being arrested." Except it didn't finish spelling out arrested. It just said arrest and then an E, so just missing the D and maybe some punctuation or something. So Mark knew you had a note. That was mine. So I checked my backpack and it was not there. How did that happen?
You didn't tell me, and then you were asleep, and I was looking for Derry. I was looking for a burger for Derry. All right.
Okay.
And then
Hey, wait, hold
there
on,
was
really
a
quick.
note
No.
also in the backpack.
Wait.
And
We
I
need to-
happened to grab it with the burger. It was next to the burger.
People are trying to sleep, Teddy.
It was next to the burger.
Okay. Teddy. Even if
You wouldn't tell me who it was. I'm your brother.
even if you were just looking for a burger, do not look through my things. If you ask me if you can go through my bag to look for a burger, I will say, yeah, sure. And I might even be like, oh yeah, it's in the left pocket or something.
I didn't look. Is no?
There's not a burger.
Because I
in there.
didn't
I'm
find
saying,
burger.
I'm saying if there was, yeah, there's no burgers in there. I ate all of them. What do you expect?
That's why we had to go get more with
Yeah.
Mark.
Second thing, why'd you take my backpack?
Well, you were gone, and no one would tell me where you went.
I stepped outside.
No, you didn't. Okay. I was gonna talk to you outside, but then... Andy, there's another Crolum. They're little ones, we think, but they can all form into a big one, and we saw it on the security cameras in the security office, and Gertie and I think still have the tape.
Hold on.
There was a whole...
You went into the security office?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. How was it in there?
I mean, we got kind of yelled at by the security person. To be fair, we were being kind of mean, but we're all really, I mean, as you can tell, we're all really tired. That's not an excuse. It's just like...
Okay.
But they were there. They were on the video. You can see them, Andy.
Okay.
Little Crolums. And we think they got into Frankie's room. There's little indentations in the outside of the window. And Teddy points out the window. See that right there?
Andalin like actually goes over to the window, like tiptoeing over.
It's tracks.
Okay.
And then Mark said he found Marcus. I'm sorry, not Mark. I get him. I'm sorry.
You seem very tired.
Marcus and Harini found holes,
Okay.
empty ones. And Marcus said he buried some of the ones Frankie made on the 4th of July or last time we were there, and then now they're back. They're maybe. I mean, Maggie said they might just be squirrels.
Well, I think it's safe to function as if we know that they're back. I think that's fine.
Also, Mark may have hit one with his car.
Huh.
Also, Derry and I and Gertie, at least, are all... We don't really know how we got out to the woods where Mark got arrested.
Mark got arrested out by the woods?
Yeah, apparently there was a joyride, but none of us remember it.
Okay.
It feels like there's like more time or something. It's really weird and kind of freaking me out. And I'm sorry I took your letter. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have gone through your stuff, and I feel bad about it. And then I was avoiding you the whole night because I know you're mad at me, and
I was.
Andy,
was.
let me finish.
All right. Okay.
I didn't want you to be mad at me. And then you're not immortal. You know that, right? Like it's funny when you say it is, and it's a good joke, but you're not. And one day you're gonna die, and I didn't want it to be tonight when you were mad at me.
Teddy, what if you avoided me the whole night and then you died? Then all I would have wanted the entire night was to actually talk to you. And because you keep running around and being afraid of me, I never would get to talk to you again.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry about that, because none of us are going to know when any of us are going to die. And, yeah, okay, I'm not invulnerable. I'm very aware of that. I have died. But...
I mean, we're in the same boat there.
Yeah, I mean, technically we're a little bit more invulnerable than everyone else, because we have both died once and it hasn't stuck. So I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
flat.
we have kind of bounced back, huh?
The other
It's
thing
like
I'm
they
gonna
just
say
can't-
though,
they-
you
nothing
can't let this stuff consume you, okay? Because you're just gonna be thinking about death and when all of your friends are gonna die and what you can do to protect them for the rest of your life, Teddy. And that's not a way to live. Nobody wants to see you live like that. Who cares how many people you save if you're not living your life? I don't think Gertie, and I don't think Frankie, and I don't think Derry would want to see you just spending your entire life for all of them. I mean, is it altruistic, or is it just kind of controlling?
I think someone's doing it already.
Is this the Santa stuff you were talking about?
I mean, someone pulled me out of that chest, Andy, and there's other people involved. That person, Olive, I've never seen them before. And Cole is back. Some people we saw die the first time are back.
And they're the ones that are, like, new in town?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of time stuff that just, like, doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, right? It's like... I don't know.
I didn't tell you because Izawa has not been brain blasted yet.
What?
I didn't tell him.
You have to tell him.
I will.
When?
I will. I just
Andy,
but none of you
can't.
can though. None of you can. Okay. Izawa didn't know me. Like, Izawa just knew me as, like, this girl in town who had just died before he arrived here. So he knew this, like, mythos of me. This girl that made the entire town sad and this person that accidentally killed her. Like, so when he actually arrived in town and I got to meet him for the first time, I was like, whoa. Here's this person that, along with all of you, should know at least who I am and have experienced all of that stuff that connects us together, like the clothespin crew stuff. But, like, in that moment, he just doesn't know. And so, to me, like, the first time we hung out, I just felt this, like, connection. And maybe it's because, like, we are connected through the clothespin stuff and everything we went through. But I wanted that connection to be, for him, like something that wasn't based on something so heavy. Because, like, all of our relationships are, like, cemented forever. But it's through, like, trauma and stuff. And I just want this, want this one little thing with this person that is very cool. A little young for me right now. But he was almost 17 in the future. So if we just, like, make that connection first, and then we brain blast him, like, at the right time, when it is clear that he's actually, like, interested in seeing me and everything is cool.
I mean, from what he wrote in the note.
I know the note is very nice, but that could be that, like, that early stage where everyone's, like, hearts are fluttering and everything just seems wonderful. And he comes over a lot.
He comes over to our house a lot?
Yeah, he comes over a lot. He just climbs in through the window and then
What?
climbs out. I'm a rebel, what can I say? But we just, like, watch movies and stuff. We don't do anything.
Andy, no offense, I
it's
super
like,
don't want to know about your sex life.
I'm not trying to tell you about my sex life. I'm trying to tell you about my not sex life.
I don't want to know about not having. I don't want to know either way.
Oh, okay.
I like Izawa.
Me too.
Not like that.
I do.
I know.
I'm glad you don't.
Okay.
Because you're pretty charming, and I don't want to have to compete.
Well, no, the Fox siblings have kind of got that on wrap, so.
And then Andalyn looks over at Gertie on the couch with Harini and Declan. Yeah. That seems to be working.
Yeah. At least, well, except Declan has a secret he won't tell us.
Declan has a secret?
In the back!
Oh my god.
Okay. That's juicy.
Declan's too good for us.
I'm not supposed to tell you
Okay.
that. So you didn't hear that from me.
Sure, I heard it from someone else, Tank. Yeah.
Well, you
Declan
could
will
heard it
believe
from
that.
Gertie or someone.
Declan has a secret.
I think Derry just said Declan.
Yeah, Derry said it. You can say
Don't
you
make
heard-
me turn myself around.
Oh, so ominous, right? Oh, it's crazy.
Okay. That's fine. I saw Derry
Sleepwalking, yeah.
earlier to
Yeah.
the cafeteria.
Yeah, I steal that whole box of Reese's right there. It was
It's
full.
empty.
It was full.
Totally empty.
Oh, okay. All right. But I'm interested in that secret, but like nobody has to share a secret if they don't want to. So I'm not gonna press Declan on it. But the next thing, I'm like worried about everything that's happening, and I know I'm not invulnerable, although I am though. I'm not gonna die, but I know that I could, but I won't. It does freak me out. But the thing that freaks me out more than anything is you. You scare me with how much you cannot let go of everybody being in danger, and it's important to have a quality of that, because then when something bad is happening, we can be on top of it. So I respect that you feel that way, and it's very important to be able to have those feelings and that like intuition. But Tank, you gotta let some of it go. And if you need to talk to me about it, or if you need to talk to Gertie about it, or Derry, like someone who can really like sit down with you about that, we are all freaked out. We are all worried about dying because we all came so close. But fixating on it, for some of us, is worse than just like letting it go for now. And also, do not tell Izawa anything. I don't want to hear a word out of your mouth that rhymes with or sounds like Magic Bully's Powers dog. And if you say anything about a shadow place, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I mean, that is a lot of words.
It's a lot of words you can't say.
Dog rhymes with like everything.
Okay, that's your one time you get to say it. If you say it again.
But in front of Izawa, you mean? It's not just those words are out
Oh
loud
no,
now.
I don't trust you.
I'm gonna write him a letter. I'm not really gonna write him a letter.
Don't you dare.
I wouldn't.
I'll steal it, and you'll be like, "Where's my letter?"
That's hurtful.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
Can I give you a hug?
You can. Are you gonna wake baby up?
Honestly, she's making my arm go numb.
Yeah, I'll come to you. I'll come to you.
on Derry.
Okay.
I've won.
And Andolin hugs you.
And
Yeah.
Teddy hugs her back.
And she squeezes a little extra hard.
Yeah, I probably deserve that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell Izawa.
But I should.
You should at some point.
I know I should. But I don't
And
want to
also,
like.
hey Andy, and also,
Yeah.
fucking, watch out for the Krolums, which are now back, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I mean, last time one almost killed Frankie, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know anything about this. Honestly, I think we kind of need to go talk to Mark.
Oh. Okay. Well, if we need to, I can go get the car.
No, not right now. I'd rather you stayed here, honestly.
Okay, that's fair. I am tired. I would like to get some sleep.
Me too. I'm on watch.
You're on watch. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. When is your watch over?
Like another hour.
Eee. Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Is Frankie the only one in this room? Like, medical wise? Because there's another bed and it looks like no one's using it.
I mean, I think Derry overdosed on Reese's and burgers, but other than that, yeah.
Okay. Well, make sure he wakes up at
I
some
will.
point.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on him.
Okay. All right. I love you, Tank.
I love you too. We should call Dad's and just tell them that we're staying over at the family clinic and that neither of us are hurt.
I will do that.
Okay.
I'll step outside to do that so I don't wake anybody up.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, can I have my backpack?
Oh, yeah. And Teddy hands it over. And the note, yeah, sorry. I ripped it and it's super crumpled and I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
But maybe it's like...
Boom! She punches you.
Ow!
I won't roll for it. Don't worry. It was just like offset to the chest.
I'll roll for it. You
That
die.
hurt a lot. That hurt so much.
Yeah.
Now I see why the bullies are afraid of you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I give you your body back a little bit tattered? Okay. Bye.
Bye.
And she leaves.
Wow.
And I think Teddy just goes back to looking out the window, but I think he is much more... Like, I think the weight of having stolen Andy's note is completely lifted off his shoulders. Or if not completely, then mostly.
Yeah.
And so he is, like, just kind of wide awake and just kind of gazing out the window at the forest.
Wide awake. Yeah, I was in the dark.
Wait.
So I am going to... Do you want me to roll something for the intervening hour
No.
Okay, then an hour later. Hey, Gertie.
Yeah.
Gertie.
Okay.
Gertie.
I'm waking up.
Dr. Pedestrian's here. He's out.
Oh,
Here.
Dr. Pedestrian's
No,
here.
you don't have to get up.
No,
Gertie,
no,
it's
no.
Gertie's
Okay.
turn.
Derry
Oh.
crawls out from under the couch. I'm ready for my meeting.
That's so.
I'm gonna go back.
Creepy.
I'm gonna go back
What's
to
what?
bed.
What's creepy?
Oh, you're awake.
Yeah?
Oh.
I just said I'm ready for my meeting.
Declan pinches you.
Ow!
Oh.
Why?
He's awake.
Oh, I thought you were sleepwalking or something.
I pinched Declan.
Ow.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
You're awake. Anybody else?
I have got to go to sleep.
Is anybody near Frankie's bed?
No. Explicitly no.
No, especially since you asked.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm up.
Do you need who else is gonna stay watching here while you talk to Dr. Pedestrian?
Declan?
Well, Derry, didn't you say you're awake?
I could get up.
Yeah?
No, it's
But, I
okay.
mean,
I got it.
But
I got
Dr.
it.
Pedestrian's here.
Oh, right.
I don't know, yeah.
I got it. Don't worry. I'm up.
Declan, are you gonna not fall asleep?
Yeah, I know.
It kind of looks like you're gonna fall asleep again.
No, I got it. I'm super up. I'm used to being getting only an hour of sleep. So
Do you want me to pinch you?
I'm not used to that at all. In fact, actually, I usually get a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night.
I thought you were gonna say
Ooh.
17, and I was like, that's great. That's like a cat.
How do you get anything done sleeping 7 hours?
It actually helps me get more done because then I'm well rested. When I'm awake, I can work more efficiently.
Yeah, but those 2 hours you could be working even more.
No.
Doesn't matter how efficient you work if you don't use all your time.
No, at a certain point, it just becomes like, it balances out in a negative kind of way. So
Okay, so which one of you is staying up?
I
The
Derry,
investigation is on
Derry.
suing. I'm
I'm
not
up. I'm
gonna-
up. I'm
Okay,
up. I'm up.
I'm going to bed. And Teddy just draws the curtain between the beds and falls asleep like face first on the other bed.
The other bed.
You just hear.
Declan, do you want us to bring you anything?
You- I could go for it's pretty early. I don't know. I mean, as soon as one of you gets back, I might just go back to sleep. So nothing caffeinated, nothing sugary.
How about a decaf?
There's a little bit of caffeine in that.
So you don't want that then?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
What about a Reese's?
No, I've had too many. I don't feel good. I think I'm gonna lay off on the Reese's for a little bit. I'm just gonna sit here, and Declan sits down in the chair that Teddy had brought over, and just starts staring out the window. I stare out the window. Everyone can count on me, little old Declan.
He's gonna fall asleep.
I'm awake. I'm wide awake like the Kathy Perry song.
How do you think Karini's doing? Maybe he could use some backup.
I don't want to wake her.
I don't want to wake her up either. Frankie!
No, stop.
What? He's been sleeping the most.
What?
Frankie's the most hurt.
You're right. Nothing,
Frankie,
buddy.
nothing. Go back to bed.
Declan, can you just do this for me?
I've said I got it. Get out of
I
here.
know, but we don't trust you.
I'm gonna be awake the whole time.
You can think
Phoebe?
about.
I'll take
the.
If he falls asleep, fight him.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I taught him that.
Cool.
Yeah.
You taught him that?
I sure did.
You taught BB to bite me if I
No,
fall
she taught
asleep?
you to get bitten.
No, I taught BB to be kind of a time alarm, because when I was studying for school, and I
Yeah.
would fall asleep and I'd be like, bye.
Wait, can't we just use your app to be like a watchdog kind of thing?
My detective app.
Yeah.
No, just use an alarm on your phone.
No, I'm
Declan.
saying can't we just set up someone's phone with your app and it acts as like a security system thingy? Like it keeps an eye on the window, and if anything walks by, it can't. Is that a function where like something walks by,
It's-
you can turn on like
can-
motion
It's
detect?
doable within the system. But
Yeah, I already had it set up. I could send it to your phone.
Well, are you gonna stay awake for your little interview now?
Heck yes, I am.
Well, you just gotta.
I'm awake, and I'm about to walk out of this
Alright.
room.
I got it, and I'm awake. I'm about to look through this window for the
Hey,
next.
you better stand up. Stand up.
Stand up,
Yeah,
but,
you
but there's a
stand.
chair right here.
if you stand up, though, you won't fall
Yeah, if you
asleep.
stand up, you won't fall back asleep.
Okay, I'll stand up. I wasn't
Also,
worried about
hold a
what
$20 bill out the window.
What'll that
Oh
do?
yeah, Derry handed him a $20 bill.
What'll that do?
You're not gonna want to drop it because if you
you
do,
can have this back. I have my own $20
Okay.
bill. Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. So,
I'm awake.
you're awake.
I got my $20 bill. I have BB. Everything's gonna be A-okay.
Wait, Gary, can I borrow a $20 bill for my shift?
No.
And actually, I have
You
something.
don't. You're not gonna have a shift. You can't reach the window.
What? But I can still, like, hold him in the air.
Did you say you had something for me?
I have something really important to tell you, so I
Okay.
need you to stay awake.
Are you gonna tell me now or when you come back?
When I come back, so that you can stay awake.
Okay, fine. You have something really important? Like what? Like what? Can you give me
Okay,
a
let's
hint?
go, Derry.
Can you give me a hint though?
Derry opens the door and like gestures, milady-like, to Gertie to go, and he tips his imaginary fedora for Derry.
Maladies are bad.
All right, Gertrude. I gotta tell you, I got a solid 4.5 hours of sleep. 30 minutes more, I'd be max capacity. So I'm feeling, what do they say, real good. I would like a stop for coffee.
Okay.
Just like on the way.
I'm gonna go ahead and you do that. You can meet me and Dr.
I mean, literally on the way. Like we're gonna pass the coffee room. I just want to slip in.
Sure.
The coffee room.
A coffee room, Teddy.
You pass by the coffee room.
A coffee room. I grab coffee.
You pass by the coffee room.
Would Gertie want a coffee, decaf, or calf?
Tea. I'm gonna
Tea?
grab hot water and lemon.
Sweet.
That's it. Not tea.
Derry also has a-
You're in there doing this, and there are like other nurses and like a couple of doctors, just like, hello.
It's okay. I'm 24.
Anyway, knock knock.
Yeah, you get to Arthur's door. Knock knock. You hear shuffling in there, and then like the door opens like pretty immediately. Hey, and Arthur is like still like has a coat on,
Hey, doctor.
and like seemed to have just arrived.
Were you informed?
You both look really tired. Well, you don't look very tired, but you look kind of tired.
I'm a little tired, but
Okay.
that's okay. We have something really important to talk to you about.
Would you like a coffee? You might want to have a seat.
I'm good. I have my coffee in my thermos. I'm
Okay,
good.
two for Derry.
You can come on in. Come on in. the
Gertie
office.
comes in and sits down and starts swinging her legs because she's a little too short for the chair.
Derry stays standing, so the coffee will go through his entire body faster.
Arthur gets to the other side of the desk and sits there. So are you talking to me because there's a magic thing going on? Because I don't know if I can handle that right now. There's
It's
Possibly.
possible.
okay.
You have information that we need, is the thing.
Did something magic happen to Frankie? Is that why Frankie is here?
Oh no.
No,
nothing.
that was
just
purely a Frankie thing that
pure
happened to Frankie.
stupidity.
Pure Frankie.
Pure Frankie.
So Franklin, if I get this correct from what I read on the chart, Franklin took a jump off of the gorge and just fell to the bottom of it.
Correct.
Wasn't the gorge jump supposed to happen today? I was going to go to it.
It was supposed to happen today, and he would have had the inspirational powers of Mom's strength and the entire town behind him, but instead he chose to go it alone, and it did not end well for our poor Franklin.
All right. So you're not here about that.
Correct. That's all under control.
Okay, but you are here about something else.
Yes, we're here about your file, the X.
You know, the X-File?
The X-File.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sure I. Are we talking about like the television show or?
No,
Show him, Gertie.
Well, to come fully clean, and I'm about to delete them. I took some photos
Of what?
of this file.
You took photos of a.
Listen. We should
Wait,
say
whoa, how did you get-
it's part of a previously ongoing investigation.
okay.
So it's not like it was out of nowhere.
You're not. How did you get into an office to take those photos? Those.
Is that really the sort of question you want to waste your time with?
Well, I need to know.
It's a huge HIPAA violation.
It's a huge HIPAA violation.
I just happen to be very good with puzzles and locks, and
You're telling me you picked the lock to
I sure
to
did.
Dr. Franklin somebody's office.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell
okay.
me you're not proud of her.
I'm not proud of you. That's
Doctor,
breaking and
You're a
entering.
doctor. You're supposed to be proud of us.
That's breaking and entering. I mean, like I understand. Were you following some sort of magical clue?
Nah,
I mean, yeah.
could be magical. A clue for sure. Again,
Oh
a
yes,
previous
yes,
investigation.
we were.
It was certain. I mean, it was. We
All right.
were.
Okay, I trust all of your judgment. Tell me what you found. What do you need?
All right, so we found this X file, and when we were talking to Dr. Franklin, somebody, they were able to tell us a little bit about it.
Can I just see the photo?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And yeah, Arthur looks at it. Oh yeah, that's my handwriting. Okay. I really don't remember writing this.
It was one of your first days on the job.
Oh.
You had just moved here.
Okay.
And the really interesting
Yeah, this
thing
was
about
like
it
9 years ago.
was they not only were they missing a kidney, but they escaped through a window.
Yeah, no, I do remember this. Yeah, it was one of my first ones. It was really, we found a mysterious person unconscious, just like leaning up against the clinic outside, with a wound. It seems as though some sort of self-surgery had taken place, missing a kidney. So we brought this person in, and we got it all sewn up and everything, and
He did a self-surgery on himself
Well,
to remove the kidney. I need
it
you
was
to
clear
be
that
specific,
it was
Dr.
clear that
Destiny.
it wasn't somebody who really knew
Patient X.
who had the resources. I mean, the person was still alive, so I assume they had somebody that was a little savvy helping them out. So
Do you think it was one person or possibly an entire warehouse worth of pointy people? If that jogs nothing, we can move past
no,
it.
hold on. Okay.
What were they wearing?
Wait, hold on.
Okay, okay.
I'm lying. Wait,
Doctor!
what? No. Shh. And
Sorry.
Arthur goes over to the door and opens it to check outside, in the hallway, and closes the door again, and then locks it, and then walks back to his desk, sits down. Okay, I haven't told anybody about this because, I wasn't.
Hold on. Derry checks the window to make sure that nobody is out there listening to.
Yeah, no.
And then he's going to lock that too.
Gertie's gonna check her phone and her detective app. Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
Okay. I took that person's kidney out.
Okay.
But you didn't notify the hospital? Like this was a secret surgery?
No, I took the kidney out, and I don't remember why I did it.
Okay. Do you remember when? Do you remember doing it?
Well, yes, I do. I remember doing it. But the thing is, I remember having a conversation with this person, and it was somehow very persuasive. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nothing like it has ever happened to me since then.
Yep.
Except for when I encountered all of you before the thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like you're having a memory gap.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell
there's
anybody.
a memory that you can't access.
I couldn't tell anybody about it back then because I probably would have lost my job, my license. I wouldn't have ever been able to practice medicine again. In fact, if anybody knew that person was coming to the hospital because of me, it would be likely that I wouldn't be a doctor anymore or anything. I might even be in jail or prison or something. I don't know.
Huge HIPAA violation.
So I performed the surgery outside of the hospital, but I think at some point I deemed it necessary to bring him here. And he was unconscious, so I did that. And to protect his identity, I didn't really know what it was. I just put X.
Okay.
Do you remember a name at all, or do you even remember his face?
Yeah.
What
I
he
do
looked
remember
like?
his face a
What
little
did
bit.
he look like? I'm also really good at sketching.
Okay. Well, he was kind of old even then.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably late 50s. Hairline a little bit receding, but more hair than I guess you would expect there to be.
White, gray.
It was whitish gray.
Alright. Round face, oval face.
A little kind of slender, but filled out at the bottom, not with
Jowls.
not with jowls, more of a stronger jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Stronger jaw, alright. And a beard.
And a beard. Yeah,
Long,
definitely.
short,
It was a
groomed?
bigger kind of beard at the time, and the person had a kind of a bigger crooked nose.
Crooked nose?
Some sort of impact had happened at some point, I suppose.
Do you recall color eyes?
That's probably on the chart.
Oh. Could you say it for the record?
Yeah, they're brown,
Brown, thank you.
a light brown.
Did we get his height? Oh, 5'4"?
That sounds about right. Yeah. I
5'4".
It was a little like a shorter fella. I mean, a little haunch.
Any piercings, any tattoos that you saw?
No, not that I can remember. I mean, again, like, this was like 9 years ago. If I'm being completely honest, and my memory of it was even fuzzy at the time. Like,
Birthmarks of any kind?
birthmarks, I really cannot remember. I can tell you that it was someone I had never seen before.
Is it someone you've seen since?
No, not that I know of.
And besides the memory gap, do you recall anything strange when you came in contact with this person? Did they smell funny? Did you hear anything? Maybe like static?
Well, I remember. See, this is weird. Okay, like, cause I remember the reason. Cause you can donate a kidney, if somebody needs it. But the reason we did it the way that he wanted me to do it, it was something like, it was someone he didn't know, and they needed a kidney, and it needed to be his.
Did he know who the person that he didn't know was?
I mean, he had a very specific person in mind. I didn't get any information, and maybe I did at one point, but it's gone. Like, this is so weird that you are the ones that are like talking to me about this.
This is weirder. This might jog nothing, but if it does, I need you to just like think about this. Okay, think about the man that you saw. Okay, with the kidney, the person that you helped. Have you seen them as Santa around Christmas time any year since? Think of all the mall Santas you've seen. Has he been one of them?
Or maybe an elf since he's shorter?
Possibly.
That is the weirdest question I think you ever could have asked me, which is what makes it so strange that yes, actually.
Okay.
No. I couldn't be, okay. Within the past 3 years or something, I thought that I saw him as a Santa at a mall, but
you've only seen him then. Only then and the time with the kidney.
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't think it was actually him because I figured he would have skipped town, and plus it had been like
Dr.
6
Pedestrian,
or 7 years.
It is him. It's bigger than you know, and we've been on it for a while.
Do I need to know anymore? Because this is already freaking me out.
I thought
we were past this stuff. I thought I've been living a childless life.
I guess just to wrap up, because we don't want to overwhelm you, but so there's absolutely nothing you can remember or recall about the.
We're happy to take it from here, but we need any information you can give us
about the receiver of the kidney.
The receiver of the kidney? No, I don't know. I don't know where this person took the kidney. I mean,
did they leave the hospital with the kidney?
They didn't have the kidney when they arrived. We did something with it. But the thing is,
I thought you said you were the one who removed.
Outside the hospital.
I did it outside of the hospital.
But you don't know what happened to it after that?
No, I distinctly remember putting it on ice inside of. I got a bin from here that we carry these things in so that they can last. But the thing is, hospitals aren't allowed to accept roaming organs. So
Sure.
He couldn't have showed up and just been like, here's a kidney for that person.
You would have had to give it to them as a gift.
But we didn't have there's no way he had a helicopter to transport this. So
Dr. Pedestrian, he has a sleigh.
Well, okay. If it's Santa, sure.
Santa X.
Wait, so this kidney was for somebody not involved?
It could have been for someone involved, but our hospital certainly wouldn't have taken it unless he did something similar to someone else where he somehow convinced them that he needed to do it and then did a thingy.
Okay.
Would we be able to get the records of everyone who has received a kidney transplant within the past how
that would
many
be
years?
great. If I can get names and descriptions, I know this person. I will remember them if they're in front of me.
The most that I can do, I can't do that for you because I will literally lose my job. It's just.
What
it's
if
just
I
gonna
got
happen.
a permit?
You can't.
I have ways.
You can see it if you can see the list if you're a doctor and if you have
What if I was an intern?
because it has personal
Yeah,
information.
what if
No,
you're
you
an
couldn't if
intern?
you were an intern.
What if
No.
Declan was an intern?
Declan wouldn't be able to see it either. Declan was an intern though, but isn't yet.
Right.
That's weird. This is messed up.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been trying.
Sorry.
What if I took? Is there an online course to become a doctor within 24
Oh yeah,
hours?
a lot of things are online now. We could.
No,
and she's a very fast learner.
I'm pretty sure you can get ordained that quickly, but I don't think you can.
Well, surely you would give it to one of the faith.
I'm
I'm trying to be very reasonable
The
and
most-
nice with you, Dr. Pedestrian. I
Okay.
know I can get a little pushy, but this seems to be something that's very urgent because something connected with Santa X could be very dangerous to the town of Bald and the people in it, and who we love very much, and we don't want to see hurt again.
I will say, one, if you want people to be afraid of the thing you're talking about, maybe don't call it Santa X.
Well, we don't want the public to know about this.
Yeah.
We don't want them to have to
Oh,
panic.
okay. Well, you don't want it to be like some sort of Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I can do, but I've got a new chance at life here. I don't want to not be a doctor anymore. I want to be a doctor for the rest of my life.
Dr. Pedestrian, actually, you've been a great help. Derry and I are going to leave now. And, if you need any follow-up, if you have any questions and concerns, you can contact me on my cell. I think you have it. All right, we're going to go.
Okay.
Derry?
Arthur starts getting up.
I just airdropped you my number too, so you've got it.
Okay. Well, I thought I had that turned off. How do you do that?
I turned it back on.
Thank you, Dr. Pedestrian. Gertie takes Derry's hand and they leave.
Wait, before you, one more thing. Okay.
Sorry, you're right. Derry grabs his coffee.
Okay, cool. I can't do exactly what you want me to do, but I can tell you this. It is very difficult to get a kidney to stick, an organ in general. So the person who gives it has to be almost exactly the correct donor. The blood
Almost
type,
like a relative, huh?
well, sometimes you don't always need a relative for a kidney. A relative would be a likelier match, but what I'm saying is you definitely need the same blood type. And
Do you remember, are you able to tell me what the blood type was?
it's on the chart.
Blood type. Oh.
The chart on the pictures that you deleted, but I remember it.
Oh, okay, can you tell me right now?
Yes. Derry looks at your phone because you haven't deleted the pictures yet.
Oh.
And then he tells you.
Yeah, it's A negative.
A negative, okay.
Um,
No, it's okay. I think we can do a lot with what you've given us.
Okay, I didn't give you anything though. I haven't told you anything.
Well, you gave us a little bit.
No,
to
I
go
didn't.
off of.
You weren't even
No,
in my
nothing.
office.
Oh, right. That's
We tried
right.
to find you, and
Yeah,
you were
and
somewhere
you-
else.
I'm sorry, kids. You can't be interns. You're too young.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, man.
Better luck next
I
year.
I hope
you'll
your
regret it.
I hope your brother starts
Dr.
doing better.
Pedestrian. Okay, Derry.
Arthur
Gertie,
closes the door.
Gertie,
Oh, Gertie,
Okay.
I left my other coffee in there.
we can get
He'll
you
want
another
it.
one. Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we can type up flyers, put them around the city, just asking for a group study that we're doing for school, and we can ask for people who've had kidneys donated to them, and who are all. But I mean, I know we'd have to word it in a way where they could be anonymous to everybody else, but not us, because we're
Yeah,
the ones conducting the study. What do you think?
I think that's possible. Gertie, I told you. I mean, the reason the whole kidney thing stuck out to me is because of whatever happened to me at the airport. I think the person who got the kidney was there.
At the airport?
I mean, I don't know why else I would be thinking about kidneys from the airport unless somebody said something about it. So there's some connection to it there.
So the person had to.
And it wasn't someone. I mean, no one. I would have remembered someone in Bald. I know everyone here. So we can do that, but I'm worried we're gonna have to go bigger and farther. I mean, it's not a bad start.
So you think we have to go back to Mohawk?
We might have to eventually. It's probably a matter of when.
Well, but what if that person at the airport doesn't live anywhere near here? What if they live across
I don't know.
the globe?
I mean, Bald is a good place to start. We can gather people. Declan, might remember more medical words we can put on it to make it seem more legit. But if we ask for studying people who got kidney transplants, and
yeah,
then
within the last 10
because I'll know them if I
years?
see them. I mean, that's 9 years with God, I think they had a scarf. I'm remembering this. So like, I mean, I don't know if I said that before, but we are looking for someone with a kidney and a scarf. So that's a lead.
Okay.
And I don't think they're from here. But flyers are a good idea.
Yeah, I'll write that down. I can even get that started tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, and I can help you with that. How much do we tell everyone else, Gertie?
I mean, I think we can tell the majority of
I don't want to scare people more than it's worth in case it turns out to be nothing. Because like,
right.
I mean, I'm still just putting together like fragments, and like, I think whatever happened with Mark is part of it, but I don't know. If there's a chance of us living a normal life, I do want that. So I don't necessarily want people more on edge than they have to be.
Likewise.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, we've done this before, but so tell me what you think. But maybe until someone finds something else out or they ask us, we don't mention too much. I mean, we don't give information, but we also don't withhold any information.
Yeah, I mean, I think until it becomes definitely relevant, I think that's not a bad idea. And like, I'll know. I've been getting these feelings, right? So like, that's what I've been telling people. Like, oh, this is something. I'll just keep, I'll trust my intuition. We'll know when it's important.
Also, Derry, is this sleepwalking a new thing for you?
I mean,
I don't think I've known you to sleepwalk.
I've never known me to sleepwalk, but maybe that's sort of the
Is there a correlation between, do you think this is like a...
I mean, it's a scary thought, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I sort of...
Maybe also monitor that as well, if you can.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I mean, I'll try to... Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. My parents are all really heavy sleepers, but I can set up a bell or something. It could be a Santa accident. It could honestly just be that I got like very little sleep last night, or like none. Well, that's not super new, but it was I pushed myself a little bit, and who knows how much time I lost at the airport.
Sure.
Which is also kind of a scary thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If we can solve this whole case without going back there to the airport, I would like that, just to put that out there. I don't think that's going to happen, but I would prefer to not go back. It's a scary place in my memory, so.
Understandable.
Yeah. The posters are a good start, though.
Yeah.
The study. I can, if you can draft up the poster, I'll draft up some mock questions just to make people feel comfortable.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, I can do that right now. I think my dad brought his laptop.
Cool. Yeah, and I can do all my stuff on my phone. I'm very savvy that way.
All right. I guess we go back to the
Head
room.
back to the room, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Derry is conscious enough to take a shift if that's needed.
Before that, so like we're gonna go back a little bit in time here. Back in the room, Frankie, you were awake when they left. Would you just go back to sleep?
No.
No, you're awake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like Frankie is it's hard to sleep in pain sometimes.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And like, I think Frankie has been like subconsciously or habitually trying to resist the effects of, I presume he has been given sedatives.
Yeah.
But it's just for whatever reason in Frankie's nature to like resist.
Mm-hmm. And you are still like lightly strapped to the bed.
Yeah.
But you are awake enough to see Declan fall asleep.
Mm-hmm. Which would definitely prompt Frankie to stay awake for a minute.
Declan fell asleep standing up.
Still holding the 20.
Still holding the $20 bill.
Hang on. I'm rolling brains to find a way to get that $20.
I think it's 18, right? Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Do you have an idea?
Oh No, hang on. I'm just gonna start.
No, they're only
So
for you to
Frankie
get
is
one,
now
yeah.
starting to concoct some kind of Rube Goldberg machine in his mind, being like, okay, cool. Maybe if I like pull this thing, like I have like a pen or something. I don't have my original clothes. I'll like chuck a pebble at him. He'll twitch. He'll drop. The $20 will catch in the breeze if I can unlock the window. Oh, the window.
When you say the window, you actually look at the window, and right as you look at it, a figure like steps right in front of it.
With an 18 brains, how much can I like pick up off of that figure?
You can see it's a person who has a hood pulled over. It's a windbreaker jacket. Is just like standing there like with their head down so you can't see their face.
Cool. And I
But
saw this person.
it's exactly that person, yeah.
Yeah.
And this person leans like up against the window for a moment and puts like an arm in front of their face just so that you can see like their mouth. And you see a beard, you see like a big white beard, and they fog up the outside of the window. And they start writing on it. What do you do?
Cool. Does it seem like they've already noticed me?
Yeah. With an 18, yes. Yeah.
Cool.
It seems like they are deliberately doing this for you.
Then I'm just gonna wait and see what they write.
Okay. So they fire up this window and they write the whole like the thing as best as they can backwards. A couple of the letters are not correct, but it's like very difficult to write backwards. And all it says, it starts with a sh, and then right after, it says, "I'm trying to help." What do you do? Like from a restraint position, you just put a thumbs up. You do that, and then this person lowers their head back down, lays their palm flat, like facing up, and puts their thumbs up in that palm at you, and then steps away.
Do they like wipe out the fog or anything?
It starts to dissipate.
Okay.
But I would like to see what happens. Can you give me a joint flight? I want to see if you get to the room before the fog disappears.
Meaning
one of you roll.
I have a D8.
I have a D8 too.
Let's you know what? Just for fun, you can both roll, and we'll take the highest.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
7 total.
1.
But 7 total.
Let's go with the 7.
Yeah.
You go with the 1.
With a 7, I will let you both have a point of adversity. I know you get 2, only take 1
Cool.
with this, because it's not like you fully
Weird.
failed. But you are going to get back to the room in time to see that like the window had been like fogged up from the outside, but you can't make out any of the letters. Like it's like the fogginess on the condensation and stuff on the window is like dripping a little bit and it's like dissipating. But you can tell something, like maybe someone had like breathed on it or something, but that is like pretty much gone. When they walk in the room,
I'm asleep.
cool, great.
Cool.
All right, that is the scene is set. You walk in the room, you see that fog on
Declan.
the window.
Declan.
Well, Declan is standing and from
Yes.
behind looks awake still.
Exactly. That's why
Okay.
I'm getting his attention.
So that's why you're yelling in the room?
Because there's
With all of
clearly
these
something just
sleeping
happened
people?
there,
Okay,
and he's
alright,
acting like
alright,
something
okay,
didn't.
cool. I got
Yeah,
you.
something is going on. Declan's supposed to be on watch.
Cool.
It's precisely that he is standing still that I'm calling out.
Great.
Derry?
Hold on. Go back to sleep.
You yell Declan and Declan just goes like, yes.
What happened? Window. What happened? Tell us.
What happened to the window? Nothing happened to the window.
What was written on the window? What was fogging on the window, Declan?
Nothing was written on the window. There's a little fog on the window. It's like a little morning condensation. Like,
Did you fall asleep?
I did.
Declan?
I fell asleep standing up.
You fell asleep and something happened.
Did something happen?
Teddy moves aside the curtain. Do I need to get up for this?
Everything's fine.
no,
Everybody
you're fine.
Like, don't wake. The room shifts again. Like everyone in the room is shifting.
Derry goes over and just like closes the curtain.
Wait.
You're fine. He's like,
Okay, all right.
Okay. Declan's still holding a $20 bill. I gotta put this away. I'm just gonna put that in my
Probably a
pocket.
good
Okay.
idea.
I did fall asleep, but I mean, if you see, the door is still the door. It's a window. The window is still locked. It's still locked. Nobody tampered with it. There's a little bit of fog on the window. Like, that's it.
I want to roll actually brains and like see, because there's definitely a chance that
Yeah,
it's just
there's-
morning fog.
Before you do that, if I tell you what happened, can I have $20?
Declan can give you 20. I can give you 20. You can give
Alright.
40.
Were you awake the whole time?
Yeah.
Did you see
course
me
he
fall
was.
asleep?
What? Yeah, I did.
Oh,
It was very quick, actually.
well, at least someone was still on watch.
You're ready.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, at least someone was, Declan.
Well, la-di-da. Not everybody can work off of an hour of sleep.
Correct. You cannot. Frankie, what's up?
Okay.
So you know that person we've been seeing around, the one I mentioned who was at your treehouse, Declan?
Oh.
Wearing the white
Windbreaker
pullover?
with the hood.
So they showed up, and they were looking in, and they saw that I was awake, and I wasn't sure if I should wake everybody up, so I just waited and see what they'd do, and the feller just he wrote that he was here to help, and then he did the sign, you know,
He did this, Frankie?
both hands,
He did this?
yeah, like he knew.
And it was the same person that we've been seeing.
I mean, I suppose there
with
could
the white
be.
pickup truck.
There could. I didn't see the truck. I saw
But the
windbreaker.
person who has been with the white pickup truck.
There could be multiple people in
We-
different jackets.
We only
It
made.
definitely feels like I should be awake for this.
All right, but every just keep it quiet.
Yeah.
Just
We only made this up.
I know.
Like,
That's.
this is new.
Great, that means Santa X is someone that we know, that we knew in the
that's
future.
is it that sign language for the American sign language for help, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that hasn't happened yet. We haven't made that yet. So
they're from the other timeline.
they're from the other timeline.
And
I
also,
guess.
which, in the other timeline, we only showed this sign. We agreed on this sign with just.
And he had a beard.
A white beard?
Yeah, I could see.
Do we know
Okay.
anyone with a beard?
I swear, Declan.
What?
Do you know anything about this? Is this
No,
is this
no, no,
time bending, time and space bending? You tell me right
If
now.
this is
Declan,
related to your
guys.
secret, Declan, you have to tell us because this could be life or death.
Like, is this
Well, my
like
secret
a time?
is about life and death.
Is this a time
Declan.
turner thing where one of us is in the future trying to help the rest of us get to that future?
As much as I love
If
a
it
good Harry Potter
were,
reference,
well, then the fact that Declan's still keeping that secret means that Declan keeping that secret means somebody lives instead of somebody dies. So can we just like get off Declan's back about having a secret and just let him keep the stupid secret?
Okay.
He's just doing what Declan thinks is best.
I get that. The
I
problem,
just-
well, the problem I'm having is this mysterious figure is connected to some very, very scary, dangerous, death-filled memories for me, and
They said
that
they're
is-
here to help.
Sure, people could just say that though. Like, yes, I understand they said that, Frank, but people lie.
Okay, but like, but why?
just keep it down a little
Well,
bit.
just stop.
people are trying to sleep. Just like I know, we don't know exactly how dangerous this situation is we're in currently. We should just let people sleep right now.
Okay,
But we can still talk.
let
Just
people
like
sleep.
don't. Just
It's
don't.
fine.
We
It's
don't.
fine.
we're-
Go back to sleep. It's fine.
If
Or
they
then I
are
can take them out.
lying, I mean, if they weren't here to help, then they wouldn't have any reason to have risked getting caught. So if they are lying, it is because they want us to let our guard down.
If it's who I think it is, they have reason to be confident that they will not get caught.
Who do you think it is?
Santa X.
Who do you think Santa X is?
I don't know. We're working on that. But this person who I believe is Santa X has the ability in some way, some capacity to alter time and or our memories of time. That I am sure that's what happened with the car at the woods, Mark's car. Something like that happened to me at the airport where I saw this person So they very well could get away with lying to us about being helpful. And I think that I don't know. I mean, the sort of sinister nature that I've picked up on, I think makes them capable of that. So I'm just a little on edge about the whole thing.
I think we should talk more about this in the morning, but I think
fine.
they are here to help.
That's fine.
I better go call my mom, but then I need to get back to sleep.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Declan like steps out of the room.
And Gertie snuggles up against Harini again with the blanket.
William, I do want to verify. Andolin came back from. Teddy would have fallen asleep before Andolin came back.
Yeah,
but
Andolin came back in the room and is in that bed with you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Teddy, I think, puts a hand on Derry's shoulder and says, "I think maybe Firejet's right on this one. We should just get some sleep, at least."
I mean, I got my sleep, but that's probably a good idea for everyone who hasn't yet. I'm going to keep an eye out.
Okay.
I do think he's right about that. The heebie-jeebies are not going to go away anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think that is good.
That's a good
Because oh my god, you're right. Hold on. What did I say? The heebie-jeebies are not going to go away anytime
soon. Yeah.
Thank you.
Subi Jubi.
Heebie-jeebies.
Soon only has 2 O's.
I'm going to drag it out.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's a better idea. Okay,
Anytime
I really have to go to...
soon. Actually, you probably will take that part. But
When you do that, the room shifts again.
sorry.
I'm gonna go back to bed.
Okay.
I'll see you in the morning. And Teddy climbs back into that bed.
Derry, I'm assuming you're like taking watch now.
Yes.
So
Very diligently.
Are you posting up in the chair, or are you like?
I mean, I'm definitely like I need a view of outside the window. So like, if I can do that from the chair, is the like spot where the fog was? Is it approximately 5.5 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. But yeah, I'd say he's honestly probably still standing actually because he can.
Well, I mean, after a couple minutes, Declan comes back in the room and curls up with Gertie and Harini, and goes back to sleep. And then you are just alone on your watch.
I think one thing that Derry wants to do is like go through his phone, looking at any like pictures, texts, videos, anything, any like activity on his phone from the time that he was at the airport, and like investigate his mystery that way. You're smiling, so I'm definitely gonna roll for it.
Yeah, roll brains.
To investigate this. That is, it's 11. I kind of, plus computers, so 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. While you're going through it, like you're like checking on, I mean, like your outgoing calls and stuff like that. Your texts, like all that. You're not finding anything, but when you go to your calls, like you double check it.
Mm-hmm.
You even triple check it.
I have time.
Yeah, so. You got time. You keep going. You keep cycling through. You're like, maybe I missed something, whatever. Like the third time you check on your outgoing calls, you see that like you see a call that you made to Gertie. That is not the one that you had made to Gertie the last time.
Okay. Do I see on my Jonas's phone? I can see if it was picked up or not.
Yeah, it was not.
It was not. Okay. This is probably a question for Franny. Would it be possible for Derry to get at Gertie's phone without waking her up?
Very, very likely, since Gertie is very tired.
Yeah, but
Sure.
Would it wake up Harini or Declan though?
That's the big question.
Sounds like
can
a
I roll
grit.
for that?
Sounds like a grit to me.
Cool. I'll roll grit. Well, I'll take it on this one. That's okay, 2, but I feel like this is very much protective because I don't want to wake any of them up. So 5. I mean, literally, like
You're not protecting them from danger.
I will not.
Protecting
You know,
them
you're
from
right.
sleepiness.
That's fine. Look, if a 5 would be a success, I'd rather have the 2. So 2.
Can I roll to not wake anyone else up and get some adversity tokens too?
You wake up. You wake up Declan and Harini.
It's.
What are you doing?
I need to verify something.
Derry, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired and I'm kind of pissed off that you just woke me up. I'm sorry.
Go
Excuse
back
me.
to
Excuse
sleep.
me. Excuse
I
me.
didn't mean to wake you up, okay? I just need to check a call that I made to Gertie in a memory that I don't have. I'll explain later.
I'm sorry. You're gonna take Gertie's phone?
I'm just checking for one call, okay?
Yeah, but you just ask Gertie for the phone when
I
she
don't want to
wakes
wake her
up.
up.
Well, then wait.
I need to know.
No,
Life or death, Harini.
I don't care. You don't invade somebody else's personal privacy. Put the phone back and go to bed. No, Derry's doing watch. Derry can't go to bed. Well, then put the phone back and we'll go to bed.
Gertie? Gertie? I need to look at your phone calls to investigate this mystery. I promise I'm not lying, and I am telling the whole truth. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to.
Yeah,
You cool with that?
yeah.
Thank you. Also, I didn't want to wake you up, and in fact didn't, but Harini made me. And then Derry is gonna
Yeah,
look at the
I made him
calls.
so that he wouldn't search through your phone without your permission.
Thanks, Harini.
Yeah, you're
That's
welcome.
really sweet.
And she'll like dagger eye you, Derry.
Good call, Harini.
Yeah.
Derry and Teddy both invading people's privacy.
And Declan and Harini go back to bed.
This is different. I want to be clear. This is very different. This is very
feels like
different.
maybe the same.
No, it would be the same
Feels
if
like
it would be the same. Hold on.
maybe
It
the
would be the same if
same.
Andy really wanted you to know who she was dating, but
feel like
couldn't tell you.
We're on the same level.
yeah, sure. So yeah, I want to look
both
into
just
see
rummaging through other
if
people's
she
personal
received
property.
that
Totally
call
different.
at that time.
To be completely honest, when you were asking Gertie that, I don't think Gertie completely comprehended.
Absolutely.
I think she's just knowing that, oh, Declan needs something from me, and I love Declan.
Derry.
Or Derry.
Yeah.
Freudian
thought it was
slip.
Declan.
Oh.
No, wait, no, she said it canon. She thought it was Declan asking for help.
They do sound a little bit alike, so I'm with it.
That's
I've done that twice now.
I mean, D names.
I thought that you interned at the hospital.
that's
so
right.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my gosh, Derry.
I feel you, Franny.
But yeah. So
just Gertie's call history at the time that I sent that call, I don't remember.
There's no call from you.
Okay. I mean, that's really all I think I need to know right now. I'm going to take note of the fact for the table that when Gertie wakes up naturally, I want to ask her to check her voicemails. But I'm not going to do that. So I will put her phone back in her pocket or bag or wherever it was, and then I will continue, I guess, looking for more things, but I assume you gave me the only thing I would find.
Yeah.
So Derry will spend more time not finding things.
Well, you look back at your phone again.
Yeah.
It's gone.
The phone is gone or the call is gone?
The call.
Okay.
You look back at your phone, it's gone. You look back at your hands, they're gone.
Am I gone?
You're gone. No,
Ah.
no, the call is no longer there.
You've got to go back and perform a sick rock and roll concert for your mother and future father. That was
Yes.
We know.
We know what it was.
The audience knows.
Yeah. Then Derry definitely would continue just deep diving through his phone for anything.
Sure.
Because he is not even considering that there's a chance he made that up. He definitely saw the call. And this is honestly not, I mean, it's weird, but it is not, it is in keeping with what mysterious things have been happening so far. So it tracks is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah, you keep looking, you don't find anything else.
Cool.
The call doesn't come back
Great.
or anything. And I suppose everybody sleeps, and if you're wired enough to keep watch, you just...
Derry he gets another half an hour within that time, I think.
You'll wake
right
someone
after,
else
so.
up,
Not on purpose. He doesn't get another half hour on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you fall
At
asleep.
the end of the 90 minutes of the coffee peaking, he'll crash for half an hour.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah.
All right. When you wake up from your crash, you see writing on the window that says "Hi, Derry."
I take a picture of it. My phone was still in my hand.
Wait, in fog?
Yeah.
Fog.
Does Derry see a person?
No.
I'm gonna open the window
Okay.
and look around.
Yeah, roll flight.
For person flight. Cool. 3.
3.
Yeah.
You can mark adversity. You don't see anyone.
All right. Hey, everybody. Sorry. It is definitely time, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, the room gives a collective yawn and stretch.
I hope everybody got good sleep. They came back. He came back. Santa X came back, and he look, and they're just like pointing at where
Yeah.
it said hi, Derry.
And
What do
it's
I need to roll to will myself back to sleep?
Grit, sure. Nope, you're staying awake.
Damn it.
I mean,
Was it 2?
is it what time is it at
Also,
this
you
point?
can mark adversity.
Well, so if it
What time is
was 4:30, and when Derry drank coffee, and then an hour and a half later he fell asleep for half an hour, it is now 6:30.
No, no, it was
No?
6 o'clock.
Because our
Arthur
meeting
Pedestrian
went-
Oh, was that at 4?
was at 6.
Oh, it was at 6. Okay, then it would now be 7. It would be 8. Because he fell asleep an hour and a half after the meeting.
Yeah, Marcus is going to look at his phone. Yeah, not quite time for me to get up yet, but you said something about who's back, what happened?
You can sleep.
Why'd you yell?
Because the window?
Because the window's foggy? It no
that
longer
say-
says,
Oh.
like,
Did it when when other people had woken up more before and looked?
I will say, let's roll some flights. Beat a 10, and you saw it.
Oh man,
You just choose not to see it. You're behind a curtain. You didn't see it.
I'm asleep.
I didn't see it.
All right. But you took a picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, Derry will television and show people, like, I don't remember who was awake before, but Santa X with the truck and the windbreaker came back when I was watching. I nodded off for like
Just
a
now?
second.
It just says hi, Derry.
Yeah, but
So
it's
if
Santa
someone-
X.
If someone looked in through the window and saw you standing there, wait, were you asleep?
For like a minute. The thing is, they came,
Declan goes,
Declan, not the time. He came
Hold
earlier.
on.
He came earlier, and he wrote something to Frankie. That's why I think it's him, not just a random person, Marcus. That's why I said you can go back to sleep, because you're not privy to all this information.
wait, somebody came to the window earlier?
I don't want to play catch up with you, Marcus
Well,
Fox.
Well,
Okay.
now you have to, and we're all awake for it, so rue your actions.
Somebody came to the window earlier and nobody like woke us all up and was like, something bad's happened, mysterious things are going
We
on.
wanted to let you sleep. Frankie, tell them what happened.
Okay, if this comes up again, the figure that we are referring to as Santa X, who we've seen in a white pickup truck and a white blazer, and I think I've told the parents this.
Windbreaker.
Windbreaker.
And was it white?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't think so.
Gray?
It was light blue.
Light blue? Light blue.
I don't know that I ever said that.
Yeah. I, think it
I
was
feel like I'm
Windbreaker.
autofilling the two in my head. So they wrote that they're here to help. Derry does not believe that.
Because I
And
saw them at
we're
the
not
airport.
all collectively 100% on it. I'm leaning more towards yes than no, but
Wait, hold on. You saw the person at the airport?
Yeah. I don't remember it, but I know it happened. You have to trust me, Marcus.
I trust. I'm not
Thank
saying
you.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Are you? Wait. So Frankie hits the gorge. Suddenly, Shay has this secret, and
And Declan.
Declan has this, and Declan like looks at Grady like, come on,
sorry.
just like one time. So Shay has a secret, and Declan also has a secret. And suddenly, BB's ears like perk up, but BB's been like sleeping the whole time. BB suddenly has magic again and is healing Frankie. And then I go out to check on our campsite, and there are the holes in the ground
With Harini.
with Harini. So it's while that's all happening, you're on your way to the airport. You get to the airport a little bit later, and then suddenly a bunch of magic stuff's happening to you.
Yeah, a lot of scary things. I remember being really scared with people, and there were people that I didn't know. He had a scarf. I remember he had a scarf, and
Santa X had a scarf.
no, one of the people I was with had a scarf with an X on it. I don't think it was Santa X because I'm not scared of him when I think back. So,
Okay.
but I did see Santa X there. He was involved somehow.
So
Well, because I called Gertie when it all ended, and I said Santa X because he had written on the mirror, just like on a window. He wrote you weren't supposed to wake up or be unfrozen this time.
And I got that call.
You got that call.
Yeah.
Your call wasn't in your phone, and it's not in mine anymore. The call that I made to you that I don't remember before that one.
Like a voice message?
I don't know if I left you voice. Okay, can you check your voicemail? I feel like I would have left you one, but I mean, I didn't want to. That I didn't want to do. That was an invasion of privacy. And he looks at Harini.
I don't have anything from you.
She's asleep.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Or do I?
I mean,
like you don't have a notification or anything.
Oh.
I mean, like call your voicemail because maybe you already listened to it and your memory was wiped because things are being wiped away.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
So you call your voicemail and it goes like, "Oh, please enter password and hit pound." And then it's like you have 2 unheard messages. You have 7 saved messages. First unheard, first saved message, and then it starts going through your saved messages.
No,
happened?
I want to listen to my unheard message.
Please enter your password and hit pound. You have 1 unheard message. You have 7 saved messages. First unheard, first saved message.
What's going on?
It's literally, it's telling me, it's like the voice glitches. She's saying, you have 2, like she goes through the thing. She says you have 2 unheard messages, 7 saved messages. And then when she says first unheard and then like it cuts off. And then she says second unheard and then that one cuts off.
Put it on speaker. Put it.
Am I the only one who's suspecting time foul play and deleting these messages?
No, not at all. I absolutely, I am positive it's that.
No.
You're just being detrimental. Also, that's going to be really annoying if you do get unheard messages and then you have to like wait for the messages that get deleted and that's just forever.
Is it going the same way?
Yeah, the when you do it this time, it says you have no unheard messages. You have 7 saved messages.
I believe you. Okay.
First saved message.
Okay. Somebody's doing things on purpose.
Teddy just is slowly
And
drawing
then
back
Declan's
the
like,
curtain.
"Wait, you have a saved message that I sent you?"
I have a couple from a few of you.
Okay.
When you're later, just check all the saved ones and make sure that none of them are me panicking at an airport. Okay, just when you have a minute. But that's something though for sure.
Hey, since we're all kind of awake at the moment, like Teddy, you're awake, right?
Yes.
Can you pull back the curtain?
Do you want half a coffee?
Yes.
No, nobody drink coffee because
Dairy hands Teddy the half of
An
a
arm
coffee.
reaches out of the curtain and
nobody
just...
drink coffee because we might be able to go back to sleep. So just all right, fine.
This is so gross, Derry. Why did you give this? What is this?
I put 4 sugars in it.
I put the coffee back out the curtain.
Dairy takes it.
And then
goes back to
Teddy
sipping.
draws back the curtain just enough so that his face can peek out.
And Andolin's head is like on top of yours, just like poking out too. Everybody's like at least relatively awake at the moment. We can have a little talk. I mean, all of this stuff is like really concerning with the writing on the window and all that stuff. What did it say? What did this window say? It said they're here to help and Derry doesn't buy it.
No, it's sinister. They're lying.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, did anything else happen?
Said hi, Derry.
Hi, Derry.
I said hi, Dairy, right before I woke
Message,
you
hi,
all up.
Derry. Okay.
But you understand why that was alarming to me, especially me of all people.
I get
Because
you.
they could have taken the opportunity to take us all out, but did not.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
So I want to address the room, and Marcus like stands up with all you. Can I get a show of hands if you think we're still in the shadow place? And Marcus raises his hand.
Dairy does not.
And Harini gives like a kind of like maybe like kind of thing like that. And then like Frankie, you raise a hand? And Andolin from atop Teddy just goes like, no.
Teddy just looks horrified. Like the thought has not crossed his mind until this moment.
Well,
We're not.
I know, okay, all right. but just I've been thinking about it a lot. It's just like something I've had on my mind for the past like 2.5 months since we all got back to this like time period. When, well, y'all were talking about being in the undershade and about how you experience that the day that we all ended up back at. And the undershade seems to be able to produce all sorts of visions and likenesses and stuff. I don't know. I haven't been able to get out of my head. I'm not saying we aren't like living as we should be and whatnot, but I think we should talk about it. I think we should get everything out in the open that we're feeling. Cause like, and I'll start. I feel at least a little concerned sometimes that we are just living out this like Lil Pete thing inside of the undershade, and that like we didn't actually succeed when y'all saved CJ and did all that business. That's sometimes I do not think that is 100%, but like it feels weird to carry around that weight and not say nothing about it and just like keep living like a year and a half in the past.
I've been, kind of thinking the same thing. I mean, the first time it happened in the undershade, it was like waking up on a day that we had already lived. And I mean, back then, it was like it didn't feel like it was real, and I didn't treat it like it was real. But then it happened again, and we woke up on the same day. And I mean, I wanted it to be real, but I don't know when I'm gonna wake up on that day again.
Andolin like pushes past Teddy and like it's in the room. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna wake up on that day again. Because like speaking as the resident expert on the undershade, this isn't that. Because when I was in there and like you probably didn't feel it as real as I did because I was there for so long, but I was there for a long time. And I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference between like what is happening now and what was happening then. It's almost exactly the same as like when you're dreaming like really vividly, and then you wake up and you could have sworn you were awake, but then like actually being awake, you can tell that wasn't that, and that's how I feel now.
Yeah.
And also I can feel all your faces. And this is like, unless we are all here experiencing the same, I have felt every single person's face since we got here like 2.5 months ago. I have been too. These really, really conspicuous ways, just going up to people like at the movie theater, and I just like feel someone's face, and they're like, "Why'd you do that?" And I can feel all of them, and I just feel like there's no way that little Pete or whoever orchestrated getting everybody that we know in town into the undershade so that they wouldn't be like seen through. And I mean, like, I guess the one thing could be that like little Pete figured out a way to make this really vivid and structure people's faces. But then like which how many of us are here?
I mean, unless it's the entire town of Bald. And, I mean, I like, leaving Bald, I didn't feel different, you know? I mean, other than, like, I felt a little bit farther from, like, the people and places I love. But, like, when I went to the airport, I didn't feel like I was leaving a place where things were one way, and now I'm in a new place where things are a different way, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Which would have happened.
No, you went to Mohawk. Did you feel some faces there?
I don't remember if in character William I did,
I mean,
but like there
yeah.
would have
Sure,
if he
like
didn't
every
face.
now
So
and
like, yeah, I did. And they had them. So it's not that. What I'm What I'm scared of is that what is happening and what has been happening to us that is being wiped from our memory is worse than the shadow place.
Teddy's gonna try to go to the shadow place.
Oh, okay. What'd you roll?
5. Well, 6. You know, Teddy's a kid now.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel nothing. You feel no connection to anything like that.
Andy's right.
It's done?
I mean, not everything is done, clearly. There's
Yeah.
maybe little Krolums and maybe Santa X has some involvement in this, but everything with little Pete is done.
And
feel that.
Phoebe gets up from where she was sleeping and like stands up. You know, I thought all the magic stuff was like connected to the shadow place, wasn't it?
Maybe.
So does the shadow place still exist? Is that a place we can get to?
I thought it was destroyed, but maybe not.
Maybe it's this town.
Well, something
Maybe
that
we're in a pocket. Just
But that's the thing. I mean, like, maybe, but I mean, I feel like I would have felt something when I left it, unless it extends to Mohawk and to the airport.
that's what I mean.
Yeah?
Just because I mean, Bald and Mohawk are part of just we're this teeny tiny little dot on the United States in the world. Who knows?
And you think
Maybe
the shadow
we're-
place is here?
Maybe we're an anomaly. Maybe.
I mean, I don't and can't think that, and I don't feel like we have enough evidence to support it to put ourselves through that. Like I really do, like especially if Andy and Teddy feel it. Like Gertie, if we were in the shadow place, you'd feel it. You would have felt connected.
No,
like there's no way.
I'm not saying. I think we're still in the shadow place, but I mean the fact that we are still experiencing some pretty strange things happening. I'm just
You
wondering.
think the magic just stayed?
Yeah, or yeah, I don't know.
if we want to talk evidence, as far as we can tell, CJ and the Shadow Place were pretty much one and the same, right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't think you can have one without the other.
CJ wasn't always CJ,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm. And they don't exist in this one, as far as we've been able to tell.
So then, what was CJ before CJ was CJ? And then more importantly, I don't really know how to say this, but if there was a time before CJ as CJ, then doesn't that mean that there would be a time after CJ was CJ? And so if we're experiencing Shadow Place things now, and if we think it's about Santa X, what if Santa X is the new CJ?
And also, yeah, we went. Well, now I'm confusing myself, but because we did go a year and a half back in time, so maybe. Sorry, never mind. I just got a weird.
Well, didn't you all? And Harini pipes up. Didn't you all? Didn't you? How are you still here, Teddy? From my understanding, you needed the whatever CJ was doing to like the piece that CJ was giving. They were giving pieces and stuff, right? Like that was what was happening.
Well, we gave. Oh my gosh, out of character, I've almost forgotten. We gave pieces of ourselves.
Yeah.
To Teddy.
And to Teddy, well, and I deliberately have told you that you do feel that there are pieces of them inside of you. So like,
Yeah.
I mean,
We did it.
so what? Maybe you're all the Shadow Place.
The 4 of us.
Maybe a
Just the
little bit.
4 of us?
I
I
mean,
mean, it
like,
was just the 4 of us. I mean, the 5 of us with BB that were there, right?
Well, so then how are you talking to us right now without you being in the shadow?
No, I'm not.
No, we're not in the shadow place. We are we
projected.
Where's CJ?
when we gave Teddy a piece of us, something had to fill that spot. Maybe we took a little bit with us.
I think we're all really tired.
I'm not tired.
Okay.
I got my full sleep and I've had a cup and a half of coffee.
Well, you fell asleep and then yelled when the thing was on the window, so.
At least I saw the thing on the window before it went away.
That's okay. That's fair. I just say like, all I can say is I know with 100% certainty that we are not in the shadow place,
I agree. I
agree.
don't think we are.
and I know for a fact that we're living that good life, the new one.
This is real. I can guarantee that. Like the fact that I have memories that I can't access, but I know they're there. Like this is real. We're experiencing real things. It's not made up shadow play stuff. So we at least have that.
Yeah, I agree with Derry.
Whatever happens, good or bad, is happening. And I would prefer that to, what you were going through, Andy, when Pete had you down there.
No, you wouldn't.
I would prefer this to that.
Oh, this to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you think I said the... No, yeah, I said the thing that makes sense.
Yeah. So let's function as if we 100% are not in the shadow place. Is everyone comfortable doing that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankie,
Yeah.
you sure?
I mean, I don't know what I would do any different.
Okay.
Marcus, Phoebe, Declan.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay, agreeance over here. Oh yeah. I mean, like I was the one who said I know for a fact that we're not in the shadow place.
Just
So
want to make sure we're on the same page.
BB barks, yeah. In her sleep, and then she like curls back up. All right, so with that in mind, like all the mystery like veiled around that, let's like set that aside. What is going on? Like, what are the weird things that we know? Because like there's some sort of the Santa thing is happening with all of you.
Santa X.
Okay, Santa X.
It seems like there's a new Crolum.
Seems like there's a new Crolum.
Mm-hmm. Santa X might be helpful or might be just very, very dastardly.
There are gaps in our memories that may or may not be related to Santa X.
Mm-hmm.
BB did magic again for like a second.
There were monsters that may have been the Crolums.
There were monsters?
There were monsters
at the airport.
There were monsters at the airport?
Yeah. Out of character. Has Derry said this at least to Gertie?
No, I don't think
No?
so.
I don't think Derry's
cool.
told anyone this.
Yeah. Yeah,
There were
Didn't I tell
monsters
you all?
at the airport?
I feel like this is like a thing you're just remember. Like you're not realizing.
So here's what happened is Derry in his dream told everybody. So he's like waking up and I was like, didn't we talk about that one? That's like one of the first things I would have said. So he's like,
Oh, I heard you say monsters in your dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
yeah.
I'll say that in character.
Cool.
Oh, I heard you say something about monsters in your dream.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay.
Derry,
So I didn't tell you
what was at the airport?
I don't remember a lot of it. I guess I remember monsters. Maybe it's the Crolum. I don't remember a lot, but I remember being scared of monsters, and I remember there being death, and I remember being scared of Santa X, and seeing Santa X, and then calling Gertie. And there was a boy with an X on his scarf and a kidney, and he had a tablet. He had a tablet. He had a really good tablet. He did. I remember, but like just the pieces.
Okay.
I
All right, so you ran into some. Okay, so there are monsters. I mean, like maybe it was
Maybe.
the Crolum
What,
stuff.
How would the Crolum
what
have
kind of
gotten a
monsters?
mohawk?
I don't remember. I felt a fear you only get when there's something very inhuman in front of you, very unnatural, and that was that.
There's like a knock at the door, and then the door opens.
Teddy jumps.
Yeah. And Carlos, Nurse Carlos comes in. Hey, none of you have
Carlos,
seen...
can you please, just knock a little quieter next time or
Oh,
something?
yeah, sure. Of course. I just need a I need a gauge of the room really quick. Weird question. Have you seen Maggie?
Who's Maggie?
Maggie E.Y. is the security officer.
Security guard?
Oh, I mean,
no.
this.
Gertie and I talked to her.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. You talked to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you remember she exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do other people not?
Nobody knows who I'm talking about. And I haven't seen her for a while.
I haven't even met her, and I know. Oh no, I did meet her. Okay, I did meet her.
Let's go.
Okay.
What?
Hey,
Where?
real quick.
Hold on.
Derry, come with me.
Of course.
Intuitive. Are these static monsters portals between timelines? You don't need to give an answer.
No, I
on
can
stream.
tell you right now. No.
Ah.
But also,
Okay.
yeah, Derry hasn't said static even. So like,
I'm rolling flight to go to the security office.
Okay.
But good to point out.
I'm also going, and I'm at a 3.
Do you want to use a joint one or wait? You have a 3. What are you at?
A nat 1.
Hang on, real
Which
quick.
is
Hang
Which is
on.
a 2.
I got a 7. Wait,
You are
plus
not-
1. I'm a kid.
7 plus, so 8. You got an 8 for a flight.
Flight, yeah.
That might be the
I-
worst flight Teddy has ever
Your
rolled.
hand is free. You get it out of the restraint.
You know what? I think I'm gonna sit this one out, gang.
Good idea.
All of you go like you're jambling through the hallway, and you're not getting there very fast. I think you're also so like intense and excited. We got to get there. You just keep like bumping into each other. It's like, oh, okay. It is the least coordinated you have ever been.
I don't know where my arms are. I feel like, Gertie, I've tripped over myself 3 times.
Guys, come on! I don't even know where this office is.
Carlos is running behind you, like, whoa, wait, hold on.
No, hang on,
Explain on
Carlos.
the way.
Okay.
And do we...
We can get to this.
Okay,
Office, yeah.
Gertie, pick the lock. You know how to do it, right?
I have the key.
Oh, this is more fun.
Yeah,
And
I've
look how
seen
fast
you
I
do
did
this.
it.
Wow. Think about how long it would have taken you to
Well,
get the
that's-
key, put the
that's-
key in there, twist it.
That's disconcerting.
Don't worry
is what
about
No,
it.
that
that's
is.
your security office.
Teddy pushes the door open.
There is a television on the ground.
Is it smashed?
No,
It's just laying on its side or something?
it's laying on the screen.
Well,
Not
it looks
smashed.
like some. It's
happened.
this guy-
Don't touch it.
I mean, like, I already came over here
Derry?
because I was looking
Yeah.
for her.
Here, Gertie, take your dog. She's asleep still. I kept her safe in the ride. What's up?
Does this whole situation mean anything to you?
Derry, like, looks around.
Because if there are monsters, I kind
yeah.
of would like to know.
Derry's gonna roll brains to see if he's getting any like similar vibes to what he like feels when he thinks back to the airport, and specifically thinking about the fact that he just remembered there was like a super beefy tablet or like equipment of some kind, and this is a room full of equipment. So like he's kind of scanning that and like the TV falling down and seeing if it jogs anything for him. Rolling brains, and that is a 11. Sorry.
Yeah, this is gonna be a weird instance where you did not fail, and also like nothing is jogging your memory. This isn't
Sure.
like this isn't quite like a security office. Like yeah. It's
Yeah.
not.
So it
not
seems
here.
safe.
As far as I can tell,
Okay, Teddy is gonna lift up the
I'll help with that.
TV
Lift up the TV and put
and
it back.
put it like just so the screen is visible.
Yeah, so the screen is visible, but when it had fallen, seemingly like it plugged itself out of the television. But it looks like, from what it seems, is it like teetered off the end of the desk, or like that you were watching it on the table, and like swung a little bit, and like what could explain the way that it is like swung back, like nailed the near bottom of the desk with the not screen part, and pulled like taut the cord just enough to like where the cord, when the cord actually unplugged, it just went like doop, like
softly onto the
just
ground.
like, yeah. That is a way that it could be explained.
Where's Maggie?
I don't know.
Doctor, we need to check the tapes. I can do it. I can do it quickly with no trace. Just keep an eye on the door, okay?
Oh, well, I'm not a doctor, but you're welcome. Well, here's it.
Dari's already like.
Yeah.
I want to
into
look
systems.
for signs of Maggie. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, I want to see if she, like, left a lunch in the fridge, or, like, there's a key card of hers, or, like...
Perhaps a shoe or two.
If there's a login that says Maggie, or just something, anything to... Well, it's a 4.
It's a 4. Yeah, you find fruit by the hood. Sitting on the table.
Well, it means we were here.
It means she didn't get a chance to eat it.
Oh, hey! And like around the corner, can I help all of you with something?
Yeah, Carlos can explain it.
Who is this?
This is Jerome Seinfeld.
Oh, never mind.
What are you doing in my office?
Hey, Carlos?
Hold on. What are...
No, Carlos,
Carlos's
no.
eyes
Not
go really
cool.
wide.
Oh, no, Carlos.
And you are all feeling this as well.
Carlos, why are we in here?
I would
No,
like...
no.
Oh, okay.
No, hold on. It is like different. You're suddenly getting brain blasted.
I would
Oh.
like to roll grit to hold on to it.
You don't have to.
Oh.
I'm giving you this.
Oh,
a
I thought
gift.
you were taking the stuff away.
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
You know how this is new for you, Teddy. But you know how all of you like had a previous life and then remembered an entirely different previous life? Like the new one? You suddenly have every memory you've ever had of Maggie E. Wise. And then you remember that the family clinic had a difficult time getting a security guard. And they offered it to Jerome Seinfeld, who was working at the town hall, the center of town. And they promised to up the wage a little bit. So then he left there and came here. He's been working as the security guard for the family clinic for the past year.
So in the memories I have of Maggie E. Wise, how long was she, how recently was she working here?
Maggie Wise had been working there for about a year and a half, 2 years.
And up to today, even?
Yes.
Okay, so they both work here.
No.
No.
Yeah, wait.
Okay, so I have
Yeah.
conflicting memories.
You have
then?
conflicting memories.
Memories
Maggie
of...
has never worked here, but Maggie has also worked here for the past 2 years, including today, and theoretically including the future. Except for the fact, as you just all remembered, Maggie has never worked here, because Jerome works here.
Right.
And not only that, but as far as you know, Maggie doesn't exist. But you have a vivid memory of her.
Explain it, Carlos.
Okay, wait. Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
Franny's still confused.
No,
Because,
we'll take a break.
First timeline Maggie was in,
I mean, yes.
and in second timeline,
Maggie was in it. What I'm saying is you have now split a third time.
We have a third set of memories now. One that was everything up through season one.
Everything is exactly the same, except Maggie doesn't exist in this timeline now.
Okay. All right. But, okay.
And Jerome has taken over the position because Maggie wasn't there to fill it.
Okay.
Derry is continuing to try to get into the system, and he specifically wants to see the camera on this room.
Yeah,
for the
give
last few
me
hours.
give me a brains roll
Cool.
on that.
18.
18?
18. I do have
Plus
some diversity
computers,
tokens.
right?
No, that's 18 with computers.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
15 plus 3.
18 is fine.
Yeah.
18 will do it. Yeah, so you're typing away. Jerome actually comes into the room to hold on, and you're like, oh, wait a minute. He's pulling you away from the desk.
Carlos, stop him. What are you even doing here?
I don't know what to... Wait, hold on. Children should be allowed to see security footage.
They have a warrant.
I don't think that's...
It's an active investigation.
And Jerome's going to pull you away, and you see, what are you looking for exactly?
I want to try to see the footage of this room for the last few hours and
Okay.
see if I can find what caused the TV to fall over and, the last time that Maggie was seen in here. So, if I can, rewind quickly and, look for those
Yeah,
movements.
you see Jerome in the room, and you see Gertie and Teddy come into the room, and they have like an entire interaction that leads them to looking at the security footage on that TV, and then leaving and giving a fruit by the foot to Jerome.
Is the security footage that is on the security footage that you can see displayed on the TV, on the footage that Derry is watching, does it contain the Krolums? The little tiny...
I mean, you can't see them from this security footage. It's just like, it's...
But does it look like we had the same reaction to the
Yes,
footage?
you almost had the exact same interaction with Jerome that you had with Maggie.
I see what you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even down to like leaving the fruit by the foot for Jerome instead, and you see like it's like fast forwarding through those two leave. It's like a little while later. Jerome is like just sitting watching the screens, and like there's like static through a section of the video, and then like suddenly the TV is on the floor.
Derry backs up to before the static.
You can't. You're being pulled away.
Wait, Jerome, wait.
I'm sorry. I'm like,
the static
hey, wait. I can't just keep letting.
Okay, fine.
I can't just keep letting you all in here.
You can, and we remember that you won't.
So, did someone already ask Jerome how it fell?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, Jerome, how did this happen? How did it fall?
I don't know. I just figured it.
Where were you? Why weren't you in here?
Who did you kill?
Well, after the two of you came in here, I was just sitting here for a while, and then I went in to get coffee. And when I came back, it was just on the ground.
Could someone else have come in here while you were gone?
Well, I don't know.
It just seems
There's a
odd
little
that
girl who can pick the locks.
It wasn't us, so who else could it have been?
I'm not blaming you.
Well, then who was it?
Wait, hold on. You need to leave.
Why?
Because I don't like the way you're talking to me.
Come
And I'm
on.
the security guard. Get out of here.
Jerome, no.
No, get
we're
out.
investigating.
No, hold on. I just had a conversation similar to this with you two when you were rude to me. I'm not going to take it anymore. Get out.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't care.
No, wait, but I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I forgive you. You still need to leave.
Derry, let's go.
Fine.
Don't talk to me like that.
Derry leaves.
Especially when I let you both come in here earlier.
I wasn't a part of that.
I trust you to keep talking to Jerome while we go outside.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Derry.
Okay.
We step outside.
Okay.
So, do you have any security cameras in the security room?
Yeah.
That could.
Well, your friend just pulled it up. Okay. I didn't get a chance to eat your fruit by the foot yet, but since you gave it to me, that was really nice. So I'll show you exactly what your friend was looking at. I'm seriously though, I just like I can't do this very often. We're gonna get the locks changed,
That's fine.
but you're probably gonna pick those ones too.
Don't need a key.
I am very good.
Okay.
One size fits all.
Could we pass by locks to you and see if you can pick them, and if you can't, can we use them?
I'd love that. That would be really fun.
Okay. I think we'll do that with the whole hospital.
Can I get paid?
I mean, yeah. I don't want to use like. It can be like a summer internship or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. A paid internship, of course. All right. So, and Jerome like rewinds this and like plays it back. Like, okay, so this is exactly what your friend was looking at. I think Derry wanted to rewind this part. So, and you're watching it and you're seeing like Jerome like sitting there, and again it like statics over for a moment and then like comes back and the TV is on the ground and Jerome is still in the room. And then like some time passes and Jerome, who's fixated on the own screens in front of him, picks up like an empty cup and like gets up and walks out of the room.
So you were in the room when it fell.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, okay, all right, okay. We should have. It's good that we looked at this.
Wait.
How did that happen without me hearing it?
Oh God. Okay.
That's so weird. It must have gotten like snug, like pulled by the right before it touched the ground. That's unbelievable. I wish it didn't static out because that could be something I put on YouTube and get like a bunch of hits. That's like really weird.
Okay, thanks for doing that.
You're welcome. I mean, like, yeah. If you want anything else, just like come, knock 3 times. Let me know. Just be nice to me. That's all I want. I just want people to be nice to me.
Okay.
It's a very stressful job.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
Thank you, Jerome.
Yeah.
Gertie, leaves, finds Derry and Teddy.
Carlos like walks out with you, and it's just like, this is unbelievable, right?
Wait, I'd like to have a...
Yeah.
So I think Teddy and Derry walk out of the room. Where does Derry want to go?
Derry wants to kick Jerome Seinfeld's butt right now. He's just like, can you believe him?
I know.
I asked who it was, and he was like, oh, I don't know, someone's checking locks. And then when I got mad at him for implying with Gertie, he says, I didn't say it was you. And I was like, I know he didn't say it was me. Like, I had just talked to him, and he acted like I was yelling at him for a long, long, long time. It was one thing. I do feel bad about it. It's my fault we got kicked out. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is the second time, or maybe the first time today. I mean, this is Santa X doing this, right?
I think so.
What do you think he wants, Derry?
I don't know. I don't know.
We should... I mean... Do you think there's a way we can find out?
I mean, I was telling Gertie, I don't... If we're gonna follow this, I don't see it not taking us back to the Mohawk Airport. I don't want to go back there because it's a very, very scary place to me. But I think that might be something.
Well, I mean, Santa X is in Bald right now, right? That's how he can do this?
Yeah.
What if...
When we saw him.
I mean, Santa X has been trying to erase every piece of, like, history that includes him, right? It seems
People
like
don't know
it
that he
so far.
exists, and I don't know why, but maybe.
So what if we plaster the town with descriptions of him? Then maybe he'll show up, and maybe we can talk to him. Maybe we can figure out what he wants. Maybe he's not bad.
If he
Maybe-
does want to help, he should honestly, if he wants to help, he should just talk to us.
Yeah, I
and,
agree.
And the fact that he's not doing that makes me very angry either way.
It seems like he always... I mean, frankly, kind of like Santa Claus. He kind of seems like he knows when he's mentioned. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We can print out flyers today. We can put them up today.
Gertie and I had sort of an idea about another like flyer-based thing, but that's not a bad. That's actually not bad, because also if he is dangerous, people should know who to look out for.
I agree.
If there's anything they can do about it, because he can probably just wipe them, but
We can print a lot of
we can
posters.
print a lot of posters. Hey, don't fall into the computer. Sorry.
Can you
Sorry,
believe
yeah.
this? Oh man. Oh, how are you two doing?
Good.
We're good.
Gertie, I think we have a plan.
Jerome had a memory gap. He was in the room when the TV fell. And then when it happened, the TV screen went all staticky.
So, Carlos, you've got one too, right? You remember Maggie still, right?
Oh, I remember Maggie. I remember Maggie, and I remember Jerome, and the problem
It
is...
doesn't work, right? It
do-
doesn't. It conflicts.
It conflicts. Like,
Yeah.
Maggie works here, but so does Jerome. But, like, nobody else in the hospital knows who Maggie is. It's like she doesn't exist. It's like Little Pete.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there's a thing. There's a similarity. Can the three of us talk for a second, Carlos? We just need to
Oh, yeah, sure.
really quick.
Should I walk away?
Yeah. Don't go super far. Just
Okay,
far enough you
I'll
can't
take
hear
a
us.
couple steps, all right?
Gertie, I think we should.
Sorry,
talk.
I can still hear a little bit.
Keep going.
Sorry. Okay.
Carlos is a poopy smelly.
All right, I did hear that.
Keep going.
No, it's these tile floors. They
Carlos,
carry-
just go walk into that janitor's closet.
You want me to walk into the janitor's closet?
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
There's
Carlos,
coffee in
please.
there.
Or let us walk into the... One is the other.
You know
Just-
what? I'll be right back.
Okay.
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 I think we should.
I think you're in an echo spot or
Oh my
something.
God! We stepped 5 feet to the left. I think we need to. I think we should tell Carlos about Santa X in case he knows something. Teddy has a good idea. Santa X seems to have know when we're talking about him, and seems to be maybe wiping any trace of people who know things about him. So maybe if we put up posters of his face and description everywhere, we can draw him out and maybe talk to him, or at least get people informed. Oh,
Brady,
Teddy
are the
did
pictures?
this.
Are the pictures still on your phone? The Santa X file?
Oh, check. Because the phone calls are going away, so maybe they're not. But
I'll check. Oh God. 8.
Yeah, so there.
They're still here.
okay, good. That's good.
Okay, so wait, we need to use information about Santa X that's not on this file then, because if he wanted the file gun, he would have just deleted it with your voicemails.
Well, that's why I was hoping that we could find the kidney recipient so that we could ask them if they knew anything about. Unless, again, it could just be a dead end because, if we're being honest, Santa X probably donated it anonymously.
Or it was a gift.
Or it was a gift.
Or it was a gift.
Someone asked for it for Christmas.
Someone got it for Christmas. Someone got it for Christmas, and it wasn't the boy with the scarf.
I'm back.
Hi, Carlos.
Am I too soon?
Santa X, anything?
No? What?
Okay, cool.
All right.
Well, is Santa X? You and Gertie do that thing where you look for Santas, mall Santas, right?
Does everyone know about that? I thought we were sneaky.
I wasn't telling anybody.
I wasn't telling
I
anybody.
might have told Mom and Dad and Declan and just Farini a couple weeks ago.
I did tell the goth kids. I thought it was cool, and they have a lot of
Oh
eyes.
yes, I heard it from Larry.
You know Larry?
I know everyone. How many times do we have to go over this? I know everyone in town.
Well, I thought maybe in this one you didn't know Larry.
Oh no, I know even more people now. Twice.
Really?
Do you know Olive?
Oh, no. No, actually, okay, you caught me. That's the one person,
Do you know an Olive? Do you know who?
yeah, Olive
who-
works at the Balderdash.
At the Balderdash?
Yeah.
Wait, did you see her when you and Andy went to go get burgers?
Should I roll for this, or did I just definitely not see her?
You definitely did not see her.
Okay. When does she work?
During the day? It depends on summer. She goes to
Right
school
now?
like all of you.
Right now?
At 7 a.m., 7:45?
It's just going up.
Sorry, 8 o'clock?
It should be past 8.
Is it,
it should be
8:30?
like 9.
At 9 o'clock?
Is your watch...
9 p.m.?
That's... Time's not moving forward.
No.
Okay, cool. Because that could happen.
Sorry, I'm not even wearing a watch.
Oh, you're just guessing? Oh, because you're counting the hairs that grow in daily. I understand.
Carlos, do you think she'd be working or opening shop?
Maybe.
It could be worth a shot. I mean...
I'm not super familiar with that person.
She's the only person from Bald that I don't remember from last time. So
Yeah.
maybe she knows something.
Yeah.
It's a lead worth looking into, I think.
Also, I did just want to voice this. I think we should kill the Krolum.
I'm sorry, the Krolum?
Monster,
Don't worry about
but
it. There's another Krolum, maybe, for sure. That's why we were in the security office finding the footage.
I wish I was gone still.
There were tiny golems.
Well, I'm glad you're here. We
and
might need you.
Oh,
They
no.
can turn into one big one, and they may have gotten into Frankie's room last night. We're not really sure.
There's
It
also a
seems like
minuscule
maybe
chance
not.
that they're just squirrels.
Also, Derry saw some monsters at the airport. I know this is a lot to front load the information with, but I'm feeling like there's a lot going on right now. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay.
Bye.
Do you have our numbers?
I don't.
I just airdropped it to you. All of them.
What?
You're in a group chat with us now.
I thought I'd turn that
Do you
off.
like the memes?
That is pretty fun.
Do you like a de memes, Carlos?
I do.
Say it. Say I like a de memes.
But I have to.
Yeah. You have to say it or you can't leave.
I like a de memes.
Okay, you can go sleep.
Okay. Good night.
I love grown-ups. When they take us freaking seriously. I think we should start making posters of Santa X's face.
And start making plans to kill the Krolum.
I already did a rough sketch of him.
Okay, can I see it?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
much,
great.
William, does this look like the face that Derry remembers seeing in the bathroom?
It doesn't look like it at all.
Okay. That's not who I saw. Does it look like who Gertie and Derry have been tracking for like the last how many years?
That does look like who you've been tracking.
Okay.
In fact, with your combined memory of like what that person looked like, you could almost certainly get a sketch that looks just about exactly like their likeness.
Like Santa X's likeness?
Yes.
Okay.
The only thing that carries over is the beard.
Okay.
But you do recognize the beard.
It's the beard is the same, the face is not.
Okay.
From
does
the
that
airport.
work?
I don't know. I mean, none of this makes sense.
I mean, how about this? We can spend maybe an hour sometime today or tomorrow, and you can just give me as much as you can from what you can remember, and I can just like sketch out.
If we can get between us a really good sketch of Santa X, which that's really close to, and also a sketch of the person in the bathroom, I think that would both be useful.
So they're different people.
Or one person with two faces, both of which I think are equally likely, unfortunately.
What if Santa X is like a shapeshifter?
Maybe.
I think anything's...
Honestly,
frankly
Santa
up
X
for
would be the
grabs.
Krolum at this point, because the Krolum is shapeshifting now too, apparently, if it is around. Okay, we need to talk to Mark. We need to make some posters. We need to talk to Olive.
Well, we can split up. We can each take one of these, and then...
Yeah?
I know Andy said... Never mind.
What?
Oh, no. I think I just netted for a second. Because I know Andy wanted to go see Mark, so I was about to be like, Diddy, did you want to go see Mark with Andy?
I can take Mark. I think Andy mentioned already knowing her. I think he texted her that he was getting arrested.
Okay.
By the way, I'm starting to kind of feel guilty. I don't know exactly what we did, but I'm starting to feel like maybe we got Mark arrested.
No, don't worry. I mean, it was not
A long time coming.
Well, yes, but also we had a good reason for telling him to drive very, very fast. We weren't having fun.
What was
I don't
it,
know.
though?
I don't know. The memory's in there, but I don't have it. But in that memory, we were telling him to go fast because we needed to, not because we were having fun. It was not a joyous ride, any kind of joyride.
Okay, Andy and I will go talk to Mark. Do you two want to print some posters and start spreading them around town?
Yeah, we'll do posters and then maybe go check in with Olive at some point
Sure.
if she's there.
We can all meet back up. Does anyone have Olive's address? Actually, I would have Olive's address.
You would.
I have Olive's I just
Wait.
remembered. I have Olive's address.
How do you have Olive's address?
I was researching her because she's new.
But how did you get her address?
I
Is it on her
followed her home
T-Bone?
I noticed where she was getting off the bus from school one day.
Teddy.
followed her,
Oh
Teddy.
my
I
didn't
gosh, talk
follow
about
her.
invading
I
privacy.
didn't follow. It wasn't. I didn't like go into her house or anything.
But that's stalking.
We know you and we know that you're cool
I mean,
and wouldn't
yeah,
do anything
but,
bad,
you
but like
know.
not everybody knows that,
Yeah,
and she's
you
new.
gotta-
You gotta be careful how you be
careful.
perceived. You're new in town too, Tank.
Yeah,
so
you are.
You don't want to be the weird new kid. You want to be the cool new kid, which you are. I just want to see you maintain that.
Okay, you're right.
But I'm glad you have the address. That's gonna be really useful.
So here it is, and I give them both the
Yeah.
address.
Cool.
Let's meet back at Olive's after we've talked. Me and Andy have talked to Mark, and you have put up the posters. Deal?
Right, but maybe we should first see if she's at the Balderdash.
Well, why don't we'll just go to the Balderdash. We need a place to work on the drawings,
Okay,
and
great.
I could use Burger.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Again?
Oh yeah.
It's like the third meal in a row.
Well, what can I say? I'm a boy who loves a burger.
When you want burger, you want burger.
Okay.
All right. I feel bad that none of us can take Frankie with us, but I mean,
He has some
This is how it is
resting
right now, right?
healing to do.
Dee Dee is healing again.
Yeah.
Maybe we could get her to heal Frankie?
Some more?
I don't know.
I guess we could try.
maybe quick stop in Frankie's room on the way out.
Sure.
At the very least, we can update him on our plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And
Did-
Declan and Harini.
Did you want anything to happen with you in between them all leaving the room and them coming back?
Just a shot of like interspersed throughout this of Frankie just like, well, I have one arm free. Cut back.
So then they all enter the room again. Oh, hey everybody, what did you find? What
So the
was it?
timelines have split again, and now someone else is missing, and it may or may not be Santex's fault, but we have a plan.
Also, who is Maggie?
Right.
Yeah.
So Maggie's gone.
I didn't ask before all y'all left, but I don't think I met this person.
Maggie was the security guard, but she wasn't anymore.
Maggie's God?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Seinfeld works here now.
Oh, well, that's good for him.
It's good for him. I just wish he had a little bit of respect for. I mean, I'm 24. He doesn't know that,
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
but he should respect me. I
Frank-
carry it. I feel like. Sorry.
Should we fill him in on stuff first, or
We want.
Both?
oh, okay?
I think it might take maybe some time. Let's get that
Yeah.
started, and then
Okay.
we can explain on the
That's
way.
a good idea.
BB, well, take some time. But should we let her know?
Frankie, we're going to try to heal you with BB
Yeah, we're gonna
again.
try and heal
Oh,
you.
oh yeah.
The room gasps. Because Harini, Declan, Phoebe, and Marcus are all still in there.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
Yeah, well, we're going to try. We don't know if it's going to work.
BB,
all right, okay. Well, I mean, like,
Wait, Derry
careful.
was the one that taught her how to heal, right?
Maybe I can.
yeah.
Maybe Derry should try.
BB.
Well, should we set her on
Yeah,
Frankie?
you can put her on him. And they're just like starts petting BB and like looks into her little puppy eyes. Says, BB, healing has always been, everyone can agree, the coolest and most incredible thing that anyone's been able to make you do. And the person who can make you do it is absolutely a king, the king of Bald.
Yeah.
It's a really good time for you to do that right now. If you've got any of that healing love in you, it's all got to go into that boy under you. Okay, so just try to get our Frankie a little closer to his usual self. And I say, BB, heal.
yeah, roll a d20. Why don't we?
Plus dogs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
15.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't wait for one of us to roll a 20 on one of these
Yeah, who knows?
D20s.
No, yeah, you don't feel anything.
Is
BB.
there a DC? Like if I gave Derry some.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's a mystery.
No. Who knows if anything will work?
Mm-hmm.
I just like the mystery of it, you know? Because maybe sometime you'll roll something and it will work, and maybe not.
Maybe sometimes someone will roll at 58, and then
Yeah, who knows?
we'll never have to roll grit again.
When Gertie holds BB, is she still warmer with Gertie than other people?
No.
Okay.
No. BB's pretty much cooled down by this point with all of like Gertie's holding and stuff.
Well, I guess that confirms that we are not in the Shadow Zone.
BB starts licking your face anyway.
Thanks,
There's a
dude.
certain amount of healing that any dog is capable of, so it's worth it.
So, Frankie, we have, and everyone else too, we have a plan. We're probably going to need your help.
And you're just gonna pause after that?
Well, then we explain the plan.
Yeah. I think that is safe to say. We explain
Yeah.
the plan.
Wait, but do you actually have a plan?
Yeah,
Well,
I
we're
was
gonna
like,
go
That's what we were
cover
just
the
talking
town
about. We're gonna,
with
the
the
splitting off
displaying
the posters and
the
talking to all
posters
of.
Cool.
Yeah, we basically reenact the scene we just had.
I
in this
also
room now.
I want to ask Marcus if he can start preparing defenses against the Krollo. Like start like gathering hunting
Good idea.
supplies.
Yes, I can. I can go do that. I can go to the Ball hardware store, which
It's
is
called. It has a
We're
name.
screwed.
we're
screwed.
screwed. Yeah, we're screwed. The hardware store. Yeah, I can go there.
Marcus has been waiting.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, do you think you could stop by my house and pick up some sword parts? I want to get that project going again.
Oh yeah, sure. I can
And-
grab
and
that
just
and
drop 'em off at the
at the
Thompsons?
Thompsons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's get that going again. Yeah, let's all have swords.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
It'll be
I'm
good
glad
if we
you
all
agree.
if we all have swords. We can defend ourselves from the Krollo.
Exactly. We all need swords.
Cool.
At
I'm
least one
okay.
each.
I'm gonna get on that. So I'm going to the hardware store. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Marcus.
Did someone park the car last night? By the way, I just kind of ran out of it.
Yeah, I think Harini did.
Hey, yes, I can show you where I parked it. I'll go out too. Okay. Gertie, be safe
You too.
and everything. Let me know if and when I can help with something else.
We'll keep in contact via text.
Okay, great. Do you have my number? Okay, bye. And Harini walks out with Marcus.
Andy, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Did you get enough sleep?
No.
Me neither. Let's go.
Cool. And Anduin goes out with you. Okay, so it just leaves a little bee and little Phoebe.
Yep.
Phoebe.
And Gertie and I are gonna go to Boulder Dash, so I don't know what you two are gonna be
you're
up to,
welcome.
but oh yeah, I mean you can come.
Oh no, it's okay. I don't have to be there. But I have some other stuff I need to do anyway. So.
Oh yeah, he's got all the stuff he needs to do. So
And then really to a side, Gertie just asks Derry, well, could Declan start making up the flyers?
is he? How's his art?
I mean,
Would you
Not a
call him an
D20, let
artist?
me tell you that much.
Is it gonna turn out well? Because it's not gonna turn out well.
Hey, I'm sorry. I think you're at an echo spot.
I guess.
we
Okay. Anyway,
stepped
we'll
two
see
feet
you.
to the
We'll
left.
see you later.
No, well, if you,
Declan, if you can search us with the info.
I'll
we were
get
talking about.
Shay.
Oh, duh. Yeah, work with Shay.
Also, I have to assume some degree of your woodworking skills would translate.
Are we?
Oh yeah, no, I could. Well, do you want me to carve the likeness or out of wood or something, or the?
What you should do-
Telephone pole.
I
Carve
feel
it, make a wood burn drawing, and then copy the word burn drawing to Piper.
out of character.
Are you okay?
I have not been sleeping very well.
Wait, what did you say?
I was up all night with a 58 grit to will myself to consciousness. Let me tell you, I tried to reverse that, but once you roll a 58 grit to keep yourself conscious, you don't get any sleep. You get sleep for 30 minutes, and then you start thinking about, oh, yeah, cool, let me have dreams about crawling, and then, you get waking up and starting, you can't fall back asleep again.
I want to say out of character. I think having the picture of Santa X, the sketch, be drawn without Gertie and Derry there is a bad idea.
Sure, right. Yeah,
regardless of
yeah.
how good the artist is, I think having them
I was
work on
thinking-
everything else.
Okay, yeah.
We still want to do the blood type thing,
Yeah,
right?
The
That's
kidney.
what-
You want to do that as a separate? So that is
The
one
group
thing.
study?
The Santa
Yeah.
X is a separate thing.
Okay, so then I just Declan, you blah 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 story plan, blah. You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll work on the kidney stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go get a hold of Shay. Shay I think Shay.
Make it very appealing.
Yeah,
You want a lot
Shay,
of people.
Shay can do that. Yeah, I mean, I think Shay is also kind of passionate about graphic design, so I think we'll be able to figure that out.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Call
Okay.
us if
Bye.
you need anything.
Hey, definitely I will. I'm gonna call you. I can't wait to go hang out with Shay.
Also, yeah, tell Shay to call me too, because I gave him my number and he hasn't yet, so I don't have his.
Okay. Cool. Oh, excellent. Wonderful. I will see you all later.
All right.
Bye.
Shay's
You-
involved in his secret.
I know. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
he was really excited to go.
Do you want to follow him for a minute? And then go to Boulder?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yes, I do.
We want to quietly follow Declan. Do you want to talk about anything before we set up on that?
No. Do you?
No, not personally.
No. Yeah. No.
Cool.
So you both leave to slowly follow Declan.
Tail him.
To tail Declan. And now it's just Phoebe and
Bye, Mom. Love you. Okay.
bye. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, and Frank.
Be careful. And it's just Phoebe and Frankie in the room.
Well.
So Frankie, I remembered something a little more vividly. I woke up and there was a big arm reaching into the room. And it was like, over you. I was not dreaming. When Andelin gave that little speech about knowing when you're awake and knowing when you're asleep, oh no. Can't get out of this lockbox. That was real. What's going on?
Well, may I just begin with, why would I have the answer?
That's a good place to start.
I've been kind of in and out of consciousness a lot.
Yeah. Are you okay? Did it do nothing to you?
Well, my body is now in the best condition it has been.
Why is your arm free?
I rolled a 7. Well, yeah, honestly, this is just a manifestation of my latent desire for freedom. So probably as soon as you leave the room, I'm probably gonna undo my restraints and crawl my way to a wheelchair.
Doctors say you gotta stay here for at least a week.
But you may have forgotten that I too am a doctor.
Oh,
I'm
that's
something
true.
of a somebody.
That's true, you are.
And I say I can leave whenever I want. I'm gonna start like undoing some of my restraints.
Well, all right, okay, Frankie. If I check you out of the hospital right now, you promise to be like not involved. Like, I'll put you in a wheelchair. I'll help you get around, but I don't want you like moving too much because you're just gonna keep getting more hurt.
Well, fortunately, I am a child and I am quick healing. But I can't promise that.
Oh, okay, all right. And then Phoebe walks over to the side of the bed and takes your hand and puts it back in the restraint.
Gosh.
I'm sorry you gotta stay here for a week. I'm sorry. I cannot take you out of here. We can't risk irreparable damage. Right now, it seems like everything's gonna be able to heal okay with a little physical therapy, so sit tight and don't do anything permanent, alright? I'll be back. I gotta get me some coffee because now I'm gonna be the one on watch and I haven't had nothing to drink, so I'll be right back. Stay here.
Okay, but how cool would it be if... I was going to finish that joke with if you show up and then I'm just gone, but then I thought to myself,
Okay.
well, if I was in your shoes and that happened, I would be absolutely terrified. That would be the
Yes.
worst thing possible.
I think that
Frankie's
would
learning.
be the worst thing possible. So I'll be back and you will be here, correct?
I mean, it's not like I can get out of these restraints.
Okay.
It's a 6 to kind of try and sneakily undo the restraints.
Franklin,
You just-
stop.
Oh, Mark University and what?
Yeah, you mark it.
Fucking adversity farm over here.
And your mom exits the room.
I mean, what's he gonna do with them?
Can you roll me a d20, everybody? Just roll me a d20.
I'm gonna use this one.
Nice.
Actually, no, this one's been good to me today.
Tongue.
Plus protective and computers and loves dogs.
No, just flat.
Cool. 12.
12,
10.
10,
5.
5.
19.
Okay. Everyone's out of your room, Frankie. And you're sitting there idly, just trying to get out of your restraints one last time before your mom leaves the room. What is on your mind right now?
What has been on my mind? I have, in the little bit of sleep, been having bad dreams about the Krolum, about seeing it rip the garage door off its hinges, or just biking with all the speed I could physically muster as it chased me through the streets of Bald with BB in tow, of it climbing up the side of the building in the center of town. And it's just kind of a nonstop cycle of this thing chasing me. I think that's what's on the back of Frankie's mind. But also, new Krolum, new chance. And I believe in part of sharing the plan, Teddy would have said, hey, we're going to kill the Krolum, we're going to arm up.
He did, yeah.
He did, yes.
And Frankie has been silent at that since the idea of a new Krolum is a very interesting idea. And Frankie really wants to talk to the Krolum. Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, you kind of go through that like panicky, anxiety-filled like portion of everything you're thinking of, and then it culminates in that like sort of hope of like a new Krolum, like new chance for something, at least from what you felt.
Episode 4, a new Krolum.
Yeah, episode 4, new Krolum. And as you're thinking about this and BB is like laying on you, you start to smell smoke.
From where? Or rather, can I roll brains to detect any sign of smoke?
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
smoke
let's roll
coming under
brains
that
on
door. 5.
5. Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell where the smoke is coming from.
Am I on fire? Am I fire?
Your casts, like your leg casts, the bottom of them seem to be like smoking out from inside a little bit. And you're feeling a warmth, but it's not hurting you. And the smoke starts billowing out a little bit more heavily. And then suddenly the alarms go off and the sprinklers go off in your room. And the entire hospital, like alarms and like everything, the fire alarm is going off. And the door to your room like bursts open and your mom comes in, like crushed coffee cup in her hand, like a styrofoam cup, like is just like crushed because she like panicked and came back here so fast. And she checks you for a moment as your legs engulf in flames and then get put out immediately by the sprinklers. What'd you do?
Catch fire, apparently? This was not me.
And next time on Hijinks and Handlebars.
Cool.
Well, thanks everybody. If this is your first time watching, like I said at the beginning, we have an entire back catalog that you can listen to. It's all on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel. It's in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars. Also, you can find that playlist by typing in bit.ly/handle stream, capital H, capital S, because it is a little difficult to find our playlist without like typing it into like the actual search. But with that, it should be all pretty easy. We'll check the chat. If you had anything to say, please leave comments on the YouTube videos.
It helps us a lot.
It helps us. It helps us a lot, and we really appreciate it. Not only does it help us a lot algorithmically, but it also helps us heart and soul-wise. We like to see what all of you have to say. Whether it's like your favorite moment or things that you like that the players or myself am doing or anything like that, it would be really great to hear from you. And I like to read the comments every time that they get posted, so that would be stellar. Please show this to all of your friends. Please show this to anybody that you think would enjoy it. I've been thinking a lot about this recently because I have like it's not necessarily imposter syndrome because I don't feel like I get that necessarily. I'm very fortunate for that, but I do get a feeling every once in a while, peek behind the curtain, where it's like, why would anybody want to watch this? Like, what are we doing here? Like that kind of a thing. And that's like rare, like every once in a while. But I had one of those feelings that I wish I didn't have recently, and it forced me to actually like really think about our show and about like why I would like to watch it if I was not the one doing it. And one being that we have an actual dog now, but is this the hiccups?
I think so. You alright?
Great.
She's allergic to good media.
Wow.
But what I was gonna say was, you want to set it down? She's probably, yeah. Everything is fine.
Yeah, she's okay.
It's okay. What I was gonna say was that the other tabletop shows have like the emotional like breadth and depth that we do, and the comedy that we do, and that kind of thing. And I've seen other shows that like go like Rivals of Waterdeep does a really good job of going from like slapstick to like really heavy emotion on a whim. I mean, Critical Role also does that like pretty well. There are plenty of shows that hit the same sort of points that we are hitting in a different way. I mean, everyone has their own like style of doing it. I do not think we are like Critical Role. I don't think we're like Rivals of Waterdeep, and it's not just because we're doing a Kids on Bikes campaign. What I don't see very often, which I think Kids on Bikes has lent itself really well to, is like exploring interpersonal stuff based at least a little bit like grounded in our reality. like I've enjoyed being able to have queer characters that are behaving and enjoying a queer life, and I have enjoyed exploring like the ideas and the concepts between like sexualities and gender and that kind of thing that we are allotted with what we are doing, because in like something like D&D or Pathfinder or anything, it's like really high stakes. There's like you're in a fantasy realm, like there's dragons and stuff, and you're a warrior for the most part, and you're on an adventure. Whereas like these are people who were thrust into adventure, who are just living normal lives. I think that if you like the show for its queer content and for like the conversations that we do have, if I didn't know about the show, I would wish that someone would tell me about it. So if that is something that you really enjoy and you think that other people that are at least adjacent to enjoying tabletop RPG stuff or live streams or podcasts, like if you have friends who are fans of the Adventure Zone, we're really different, but I think that we are able to touch on things that they can't. And I think that's really cool. So, yeah, send people our way, because we're never gonna get anywhere if you all don't support us and like send us around. I don't know. It's been it's really awesome getting the feedback that we do get, and it's hard not to it's hard to suppress that voice that wants like more people paying attention to us. But that would be cool. Other than that, we have merch. bit.ly/handle shop, capital H, capital S on that. The merchandise is like the main banner image that we have at the beginning. Also the Arc 1 and Arc 2 poster. Maybe if I get the image to Indigo, we'll have the Arc 3 poster be merch as well, where you can get like on a phone case and stuff. And that would be awesome. We are already having an Arc 4 poster made, even though the Arc isn't done yet, but I just there's a really evocative image that I wanted, so I said it to someone and they were like, yeah, just let me do it.
Is it from a scene that has happened already, or one that you know will happen?
It's from a scene that's happened already.
Cool.
Yeah, so check that stuff out and share us around, do all that kind of thing. I appreciate it. Leave comments, help us with the algorithm, and also we love to see it. And make sure you tweet at us and stuff, because we respond to it and we love seeing that stuff. And when you tweet at us, other people see it. Just don't at us first. If you want other people to see it, you have to put if you're gonna like put our handle in it, it has to either you have to put a period at the beginning and then at handle stream.
Or just words of any kind. If it starts with the handle,
yeah,
then it will only show it to people who follow both you and us.
And the person you're adding. Like, yeah. So if you want people to see the tweets that you're tweeting at us, instead of putting our handle at the beginning, you can either put it in the middle or the end, or just put a period in front of it if it's going to be at the beginning. That way the world can see it. And if that's what you want, do that. Mm-hmm. Unless you just want us to see it. In which case, you continue doing what you were doing. Cool. Okay, so you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite. I've been William, the GM for Hijinks Handlebars, and you can find me here doing Pathfinder 2nd edition stream called Court of Corvids, and also I think Outbreak is happening right now.
I think tomorrow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Outbreak is currently happening. I think it has happened.
Yeah, but I think including tomorrow.
Including tomorrow. And then after that is Monster of the Week, and everybody else can talk more about that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, everyone.
I have been Jonas Newhouse, playing Darian Nazari. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse. I will also be here on Tuesdays doing his Hijinks and Handlebars thing, and on Wednesdays doing whatever William is also doing, which I believe right now is Outbreak, which is super fun. And we've got so many cool things coming up in like October and November. Just keep posted on the QueueTimes Twitter. They'll post about it. I'll tweet about it. And sometimes I tweet pictures of my dog more regularly now than I used to. So do follow me if you want to see her not coughing. Can you see her? Yeah, she's right here. Yes.
Hi, I'm Sam. I've been playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson. You can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, Laggardson. You can also find me on the QueueTimes main YouTube channel where I run Monster of the Week, as William stated already. William and Jonas are both on it, and so is our good friend Sam Dar. It's super good, and I know Handlestream just has tweeted it out recently with one of the ARC posters. It's super different than Hijinks Handlebars, but I think it has a bunch of awesome stuff on it, and we're getting into our final arc, which is airing in November. So there's never been a better time to catch up. Go do that. It's a great show, and I think it also deserves some comments on the YouTube videos as well. I always try to go through those and say hello to everyone. And I've had a couple people tell me that they are catching up, which is always super nice to hear. Monster of the Week is a more limited run series, so if the thought of a continuous campaign scares you a little bit, this might be the show for you. So go check it out. Thanks.
Franny, Gritty Fox, this is my Instagram. Twitter is with a K.
Spencer the Bell. I don't really have anything else to add here, but after a certain point, one just feels obligated to balance out the time disparities between the two sides of the table. That being said, you can follow me at Instagram at splubble. Good night.
One last thing, because I just realized. There's a possibility we have a thing running right now. Jonas and myself do. Go to our social media and find that thing.
We either have just announced it or we're going to soon. So watch our Twitters like hawks.
Yes, watch our Twitters like hawks. And
it's very exciting.
It will be posted either. It either has just been posted, is about to be posted, or very soon will be posted. Check it out. We need your help. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you.